Oh, great. Now Streamlabs is frozen. I don't know if you guys can even hear me. Oh, boy. We are kind of live. Stream is frozen. Streamlabs is frozen. Everything is crashing down around me. Oh, Streamlabs is sort of back. No. Well, welcome. We're having some technical difficulties here as I'm trying to go live. Hopefully it won't be so bad that I'll have to just call it a night and cancel, because I've been looking forward to playing this game. But yeah, Streamlabs is just like frozen on a pre-show image. Could somebody type in the... Oh, wait, quick, Katie, I just scrolled down the bottom. It says, I can hear you, sir. So I am heard. The question is whether we can actually play the game, though. Oh, wow, there I am. I'm on the screen. There's no game. There, is the game up? There's the game. Tonight, you guys. At like 6:40, like 50 minutes before the stream's supposed to start, my computer freezes up. I'm like, I'll give it 10 or 15 minutes to try and see if it'll unfreeze. Doesn't unfreeze. Try to reboot it. That takes like 20 minutes. Then after that, everything is just crawling. But welcome. I appreciate you guys being here, and thank you for your patience. Let me read some comments in the chat. Rukov was here early saying, wouldn't it be just like Logan to show up with an eye patch and bandages on his arm? Wait, no, that would not be like Logan. I may be thinking of Chuni animes. Here's the thing, like, I've mentioned Love Chunibyo and Other Delusions multiple times on stream. I don't think, but like nobody reacted like they knew at. Like, Rukov, is this like a new thing that you've gotten into that you've recently become familiar with or something? Vera said, I'm finally free. Rukov says, congrats. Vera says, trying to send, I can't even tell what those emotes are, but it didn't let me. How are you, Rukov? Is your cold all better? Yeah, Rukov, are you feeling better from your illness? Rukov says, not really. Gonna probably sleep early again. Well, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, getting plenty of rest, plenty of fluids, everything like that. Vera said, I'll keep watch for you, man. Take it easy. Rukov says, remember, Logan is always late for his own mental health. He believes that if he was on time to things, that would show that he wasn't managing his time right. Well, yeah, because then I'm wasting time just sitting around waiting for things to start. But this was technical problems tonight. Vera said, so he's the kind of guy to arrive late for stuff. Rukov says, I have good authority. He does this IRL. Vera says, laughing, that makes me relieved, because if he does this at all times, it means he's not late to every stream because he hates our guts secretly. Oh, I love you guys. You have no idea how much I look forward to seeing you all. Rukov says, oh no, he does it for his own value on time. Vera said, say, Rukov, if you had to juggle 3 games and 4 days schedule a week, what game would you rather Logan play twice a week? Oh, this would be an interesting question. While we're thinking about this, let's load up, because next week, Persona 3 Reload starts, it launches, and so we'll be starting to add that to the schedule. But this week, we just added Ace Attorney Dual Destinies to the schedule. It's
unrecent, but a lot of what you have been playing has had Chuni tropes recently.
Okay, so it's not recent. It was just odd that it suddenly was popping up. I know that, but although here's the thing, like with Apollo Justice acting that way, other than the coat over the shoulders, I guess the bandages had a purpose.
Not recent.
Oh, not recent. That's what I'm saying. It's not recent. It's unrecent. It's a while back. But thank you very much for both sets of the bits there. So let's go ahead and load up our save file. I believe it should be this one right here. But yeah, so we need to figure out. So next week we have AI the Somnium files. We're gonna temporarily pause Baldur's Gate 3, but then we also are gonna have Ace Attorney Dual Destinies and Persona 3 Reload comes out. So we're gonna see. I think it'll probably either be. Oh, that's right. We get to see these little recaps of the last couple things we did. This is kind of neat the way it does that. So we gave her a piggyback ride. We drove her home. We met her mom, who has a bad arm, and then we just like left, going, "Wow, we had a dream where she died." I wonder if we're gonna like see the future and she's gonna get murdered, and that'll be like a new murder investigation.
Welcome back.
Oh, I forgot we're seeing our boss. But yeah, so I'm thinking either Ace Attorney or Persona we'll probably be doubling up on. I kind of wanted maybe Persona because it's so long. Plus, like, Ace Attorney is a lot of talking. That might be more action. I'm not sure. Vera says, Rukov fair. Rukov said, that is easy, Ace Attorney. Those games have a consistent draw, and Logan seems to have a certain chemistry with those games. I love those games. I feel like Persona 5 had a more consistent draw than Apollo Justice did, like, by far. Like, Persona 5 had a much bigger draw than Apollo Justice. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Vera said, I actually agree. Rukov said, talking about the technical problems that happens too. Vera said, anyway, as Logan struggles with this, let me say that I'd love to have Ace Attorney twice a week because Persona 3 can get too grindy and AI Somnium Files gets too chaotic. I am enjoying the chaos of this. Sorry, wow, that's the problem. Because I was like 25 minutes late, I'm so behind in the chat. I'm sure there's other people. Let me read a bunch of these. We will get into the game. Rukov says, I mean, was AI Somnus not one of those games that your computer had issues when you did the pre-testing for the grab bag night? No. The two games were Alan Wake and, crap. It was another game, but it wasn't AI, because that's why we played AI on... No, it was Alan Wake and Corpse Party. Those were the two that had the issues. Avira said, nope, it was fine then. Rukov says, well, here's hoping things work out. There's Jorge saying, hey, y'all. Hey, Jorge. How you doing? Vera says, Jorge. Jorge says to Vera, hello. Vera says, lonely man was late for a reason this time. Jorge said, oh, it's a reason. Vera said, computer froze. Jorge said, also, I think it's hilarious. Logan has bigger bonkers than Hajime. Yes, we measured last night, and I apparently have an approximately 41-inch bust. Which is great, because when I got fitted for a suit, it was 38 inches. So go to the gym. I've put on 3 inches of bosom muscle. Vera says, I know, he's the biggest badonkers ever. Or I said, now, is he bigger than Akane? Vera said, that's a hard question. Actually, I have to look it up. He's actually bigger. Lol, Akane is 93 centimeters. Well, that's the thing, is like, Hajime was bigger than Akane. So I think the numbers in Danganronpa make no sense. They have no bearing in reality whatsoever. I'm gonna try right now, before we do this, to launch. I had a thing to allow me to see an overlay of the chat. I'm just gonna click that and see if this freezes up everything or not. We'll just see how it goes. Well, let's play a little bit of the game, and then I'll read some more in the chat. So Boss is welcoming us back. Oh crap, and the game is not responding. Now it's turning all bright gray on my screen. Okay, so the game doesn't want us to play it, so I'll read some more in the chat. Hori says, I doubt it, but I feel... Oh, there's a Tomcat! Oh, the game unfroze! Thank you, Tomcat! You did an amazing job! You got the game to unfreeze, so apparently if the game freezes again tonight, all you gotta do is just scream at the top of your lungs like a tiny mouse has stepped on your foot. I brought
her here after her examination was over.
Brought her here after her examination? Oh, is this gonna be Mizuki, our adopted little sis? Hang on, I gotta click something over here on the side. There we go. All right. It is! Mizuki. Hey Mizuki. Did you do a murder, kiddo?
Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses.
Poking? What does that have to do with bringing her home? Are you blackmailing him?
So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
So he doesn't care about the patients. He just cares about not being caught for poking.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Yeah!
Same thing.
Crap, this reminds me. Last time we discovered that apparently I'm way too like Date. Half the stuff I say, he then says a minute later.
You know what you need to do now, right?
Blackmail you? For your blackmail of him?
Sync with her.
Oh, is this gonna be the, last time I think it was Queen Katie was saying that we were just on the cusp of reaching a Somnium puzzle. Is that what this is? We're gonna like go into her brain, maybe? Okay, something's loading. Seeing Hori says, I doubt it, but I feel like he has a chance. Says, no way. Vera said 37 inches. Hori says, oh my gosh. Vera said, that's some badonkers. I wonder if the measurements that they had in that game, like, didn't include the boobs, so to speak. Because, okay, I don't know a whole lot about women's clothing. But my understanding is that when you have like a bra size, that the number just corresponds to like the size of the rib cage, and then the cup is the size of the boob. And so maybe that's just her rib cage size. Maybe I have a bigger unboobed chest than Akane does. Oh, I remember this guy. What was his name? And we were gonna give him a specific voice. Somebody wanted him to have was it an Edgeworth voice? Some type of voice somebody wanted for him, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, I'm looking at things again. Can I scan the whole room? Oh, all sorts of stuff out here. Long table.
Interesting.
Whoa, the table is long?
This kind of furniture is often used for pile drivers in professional wrestling.
Wait, no, they don't have the secondary metal support underneath it. They gotta have them flimsy so they can break through and be impressive.
Now, where on earth did you learn that?
Okay, monitor on. Strange strings of characters and figures scroll across the monitor. And monitor off. There's nothing on the monitor. Steel shelf, I opened it up. It's completely packed with books. Huh, they're all homoerotic BL manga and gay romance novels. Interesting, Pewter. Interesting. Oh, that's right, his name is Pewter, because he's like computer. What is BL manga? I hope I don't regret asking this, but I honestly don't know. Homoerotic BL manga. Is the BL stand for something in English, or is that like stand for a Japanese word? I don't want to have to Google this, so somebody I hope will answer me, because I assume that Google will make assumptions about me if I Google BL manga from this context. Okay, CRT monitor, a CRT monitor.
Look.
Oh, is it a CRT monitor, Iba?
It's the girl from that horror movie, coming out of the well.
Ah, the ring.
What the hell are you talking about?
Utaba?
Boy love.
Oh, okay. Well, so that makes sense that boy love would be homoerotic. I would hope that if they're loving each other, that it's what's the opposite of homoerotic? I shouldn't ask these questions. Never mind. Somebody's gonna come in with a TTS to tell me the antonym for homoeroticism. But I learned something. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Rukov. All right, let's look at the CRT monitor again. Maybe I will keep talking about other movies, and then I'll read some more of the chat in a second. A CRT monitor. No one crawled out of it yet. Oh, and we got more from the steel shelf. A metal shelf placed along the wall. Oh, we're not going to mention all the boy love going on inside that cabinet. Let's see. Hori said, Logan Robo. Wow, some bazookas. Welp, back to preparing tea. Vera says, yes, sir, I'll keep watch. Hori said, I'm trying to get a good tea to milk ratio. I need to steep my tea longer for more flavor and less milge. I'm assuming that was supposed to be milk. I've had like herbal teas and things. I like a fair amount of milk and sugar, or if I have a sore throat, honey maybe. Or said, I have a notebook in this, plus I'm having a sandwich with tea, PB&J. Vera said, please share your knowledge with me if you find a good ratio. Vera says, yum yum. Roy says, I will, don't worry. Says, okay, so we don't have bread, so it's apples and then a little package of cookies I have. Aw, you guys are getting good snacks. Door, the exit. Can I look at this door? Locker. A locker.
Searching. Classic. Alternative. Progressive.
Those are genres of music, right?
That's rock.
Oh, instead of locker, it's rocker because L's and R's are pronounced the same in Japan. A locker in the corner of the room. Oh, the long table is clickable again. There are various things on the table. This is probably not good for me as a human being that I can click so many things because I just want to click everything. Just a chair. Even though that's all it'll say on most of these things, it's just this. There's a boss. Now I'm gonna look at all these things first. There's Pewter. Can we ask him about his collection of boy love? Think machine. There's an enormous machine beyond the window. The machine is known as the sink machine. Let's see, binder. Binder full of papers. Looks like the manual for the sink machine. Anything else I can click before I start talking to peeps? No, but another door. The door to the sink room. All right, let's talk to you, Pewter bro. What was the voice? Wait, I guess we don't really need to do voices for these guys, right? Because most of their stuff is voiced. About Aiba, how's Mizuki doing? You sure this is okay? We don't have an option to ask him about his hentai collection. How's Mizuki doing? Actually, let's look at him first. I want to see that's Pewter. His real name is Amanoma, but he goes by Pewter here. 36 years old. He's a member of Abyss like me. He's a genius engineer that is. Thank you, Weedle, for the Tomcat. I guess that means I need to read some more in the chat because I am so far behind. And then we're gonna find out more about Pewter and his proclivities. But thank you very much for the Tomcat. Or does that mean that the thing freeze again? Was that yelling because everything froze? I think everything finally stabilized on my end, so do let me know if it freezes again.
Does Logan really want to go down the rabbit hole of different eroge genres?
No!
Raukov is not having this conversation today.
I'm not forcing you to. I saw 2 letters of the alphabet and I didn't know what they stood for. I wanted to know what BL stood for. I don't want to like delve into some boys' love. It's like a horrible Scout magazine. You have Boys Life was the Scout magazine. Boys Love is the inappropriate Scout counselor magazine. But thank you very much for the beef longa TTS. Okay, let's read some more in the chat though. Vera says, we're out of cheese. You don't have bread and Logan's PC been frozen up for an hour now. I know, it was so long. Well here, Vero, I have some cheese here. I have some cheddar. You're welcome to borrow some cheddar if you want. Vera said, today is the worst day ever. Hiroi says, indeed, is a bunch of inconveniences. Rikov says, I mean, Logan left you candy, but just candy corn. Ugh. Ugh. Vera said, I'll take that, grumble, grumble. We are camping in chat. Jorge said, don't worry, Rukov, I can pull out tea and cookies for y'all. The cookies have jam in them. Huh?
When a man and a woman, a man and a man, or a woman and a woman love each other very much.
When a man and a woman and another man and a third man and a woman all love each other very much. They create a D&D party together. Oh, but they don't do fighting. They roleplay other things. And soon the roleplay becomes a little too real for that last woman at the end of that group. She did not bargain for this, but the other 4 they are into it. I don't know what I'm saying. Why do I go off on these tangents? Thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. I apologize for when I started speaking, I had nowhere to go. My brain had no plan for that. This Hori said, I do it like Bugs Bunny. Oh, with cookies. Wait, did Bugs Bunny have cookies with jam on them? Vera said, that's nicer. Hori said, from behind my back. Rukov says, Jammy Dodgers. That's what I was thinking, because that was on Doctor Who, the Jammy Dodgers, little cookies with jam on them. Vera said, what kind of jam? Hori says, a cherry jam. The cookies are bimbo bread with the little white bear. I don't know what that is. Is that like a bread that's really airheaded, not good at doing things, kind of dumb? Vera said, I've never had that. Sure, I'll try that. Hori said, it's Earl Grey tea with some milk and some vanilla. It's like Captain Picard. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Vera said, oh man, he's live scatter. Rukov says, look, a stream. Exterminator says, what's up, gamers? Holy crap, 20 minutes in the stream, and I just barely got caught up to the part in the chat where the stream began. That's how late I was. But how you doing, extemporaneous? Quick Katie said, howdy, fellow dreamers. Surely today Logan won't be behind by 30 minutes, right? It's already happening. But how you doing, Quick Katie? Vera said, hello, fella Ibers. Exterminator says, what are we feeling like today? Cat people, dog people, frog people? Ooh. Roll those dice and see what animals y'alls are gonna have. Hori said, certainly not. How unprofessional. Vera said, Queen Katie, he is never catching up. We've been camping out here. Queen Katie said, also, I did some research. We're very close to the actual first dream of the game, so we should be good for this stream in terms of progress. Here's what I love. If I check Steam right now, it says I've been playing this game for over 7 hours, okay? This is what, a 20-something hour game? So we're about a third of the way through this game, according to how long it should be. And I haven't even reached the first actual puzzle besides the tutorial one. Queen Katie said, that is, if we don't go off track clicking everything. Laughter track blares, that is what's gonna happen. So let's do some more of that clicking now. Okay, he's a genius engineer that designed the sync system and other machines. Most of them are used for sex stuff. He also invented Iba. He's a caretaker in a way. Oh, he's her caretaker in a way. How's Mizuki doing?
Her vitals are stable. Her EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed.
Okay. And how about Iba? How's she doing?
Hey, Pewter. About Iba, could you do something about her personality?
Aw, he does not love Iba for her personality. What's up, papa?
Bimbo, aka Pan Bimbo, is a Mexican brand of baked goods. And yeah, I like Hammy Dodgers.
Oh, so it's a brand. Okay, sorry, I wasn't familiar with that. I think I mentioned before, the only real Mexican brand that I know of is that Frosted Flakes are Zucaritas, because when I was a kid, one time we were visiting my half-sister out in California, and my dad was always like a penny pincher, always looking for any opportunity to be frugal and save money. And so one day, this is the only time I've ever been to Mexico. My family decided we were just gonna hop down the border and go to the grocery store and buy really cheap groceries. And part of that was stocking up on several boxes of zucaritas. And so we had lots and lots of that in my household. But it's great because the Walmart where I live started stocking a Spanish food section. And for some reason it includes zucaritas, even though the regular Frosted Flakes are like 2 aisles over. Anyway, I am rambling again. Thank you for the information. So Bimbo bread, Mexican brand of baked goods. And thank you very much for the 10 bits. All right, so let's see, can you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more ladylike.
Yeah, not do that weird dance thing she was doing in my face.
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
Not if I reprogram you to have a personality that doesn't want to self-destruct in my eye socket.
So you were listening, huh?
Did you think, did she say she wasn't? You sure this is okay?
She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
The machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about.
Well, okay then. All right, anything else you gotta say? Right now, he's operating the sync console. All right, let's talk to boss. Are you sure you want to do this? Did you get Renju's permission? Any progress in the investigation? We should ask if I mean, I guess she doesn't live with her dad anymore. I don't know if he's even legally her guardian anymore, so it should be my permission probably, but let's ask.
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian.
But then why does she live with you? I thought you were like her legal guardian. We're her illegal guardian. Or did we already establish that? That sounds very familiar. I feel like I might have made that joke before.
Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he?
I don't know.
I think he's the killer. He's got to be the killer. Oh, we can also look at Boss. Boss is watching Mizuki through the glass. Let's see, any progress in the investigation?
You're asking me that now?
Yeah, just want to see how you doing. How's work? You know?
I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress. Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
We could also talk it over with her and convince her to open up to us. You know, just saying it old-fashioned. Are you sure you want to do this?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is psychogenic.
Aphonia? Is that like an inability to talk, so she's not like physically capable of talking? Let me read a few more comments in the chat. Vera said he's gonna start in Boss's office, we're never leaving. Or he says, oh, Somnium, like the inverse of insomnia. Wow, I'm dumb, lol. I hadn't even made that connection. I know that a sleepwalker is a somnambulist. Rukov said, did stream just die, or is that just me? Quick Katie said, yeah, it's buffering for me right now. Vera said, yup, it died. Quick Katie said, Iba hacked the mainframe again. Vera said, it's back. Hori said, it buffered a bit for me. Vera said, Iba sure doesn't want to go through the boss's office tonight. Hori said, I thought it was the storm rocking the antenna. Quick Katie says, I hear you, sir, but it keeps buffering on me. Try rebooting. We'll be here. Vera said, it's here. Quick Katie says, we see you. Vera says, Iba, you meanie. Hori said, we are here and we hear you. Wow. So now I've caught up to the part where the stream actually started in earnest. Quick Katie said, the starting soon screen was too powerful for Iba to handle, so she had to shut it down. Quick Katie said, by the way, according to the full walkthrough that I used for my research, without pausing and doing everything perfectly, it's a total of 25 hours for this game. Wow. Yeah, it's gonna be like, 60 or 70 hours for us. And there's Weedle saying hello, you all. The Tomcat will say hi. How are you doing, Weedle? Welcome, welcome. We're gonna do some stuff, Weedle. Just watch.
Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental, which is understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her.
All right.
You're the only one who can.
TTS boo.
Ah! And it's Crystal back, and no longer with Logan's big bonkers. How are you doing, Crystal? Welcome, welcome. We just finished clicking around the room. We found out more about Pewter than we probably needed to. So now we're gonna interface with Mizuki. Well, first of all, let's look at her. Mizuki is lying on a sync machine on the other side of the glass. I'll try talking to her. She can't hear me from here. Well, then go to her. Mizuki's lying on a sync machine. Okay, well, there's the one door over here that leads to that room. The door to the sync room. Yes, I want to I want to go in there. Can I? Boss is watching. Okay, pewter. Oh, there we go. Are you ready?
We are ready to begin.
Game. Boss should have said now talk to pewter when you're ready.
Date, go to the sync room.
I was trying to. Game.
Aphonia.
Date,
Loss of
Mizuki
voice.
is
It
reacting.
means you can't make yourself heard because your voice sounds hoarse, or you can't speak above a whisper. Sometimes you can't speak at all. Like Boss said, the reason is psychological, but it's usually because of straining the vocal cords.
Okay, I didn't know that was what it. By context clues, I guessed it was something like that because she had said earlier she still can't talk instead of like refuses to. But also, here's the thing: if she physically can't talk, I feel like this whole machine is a bit unnecessary because we could just hand her a piece of paper and a pencil and just like say write down. Oh crap! She's probably illiterate. It's really sad. Date never taught her to read or write. That's the only other possible explanation here. But thank you very much for the 10 bits there. Okay, so, was this? Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting.
Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
Hey, Mizuki, it's okay. We're just gonna go inside your brain and revisit the crime scene where your mom was brutally murdered and had her eye ripped out and an ice pick stabbed into her, and then your one friend that was with you abandoned you all alone with the corpse of your mom, and so you had to run and hide into the central column of a carousel with the ice pick, the murder weapon that took your mother's life away from you? So it's fine.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss.
Are you gonna give me options of what to say? Oh, I can click other things. Sync machine. The sync machine! We look around. Other stuff. What is that? That's more sync machine. Oh, hey everybody! Hey, Pewter! Look at him. Pewter is watching me through the glass. Should I say, I should say something!
Agent Date, please. Mizuki needs you.
Well, you need help too, bro. I saw what's in your cabinet. Look, the boss is watching us through the glass. I should say something.
Why are you talking to me right now?
Because the game lets me. Hi, Mizuki. Mizuki is lying on the chair. Oh, she's a liar with the papa.
Rukov is going to sleep. Logan should stop endangering children, but that seems to be his MO in games. He also likes to make his in-game children illiterate.
Well, I mean, I can't make anyone. I feel like once you're literate, I don't think you can go backwards in that. But thank you for the beef long at TTS. Get some sleep, Rukov. Get feeling better from your cold. Sleep well. As always, if you can't sleep, you get insomnia, feel free to come back and hang out with us, because this whole game will be about sleep, and maybe by association, it'll help you get rested. But sleep well. Good night, Rukov. And in my defense, we are not endangering her. We are just psychologically traumatizing her. That's completely different. It's fine. Okay, so let's talk to her so we can tell her about Abyss, about the sync here. So here's what's gonna happen. All right, let's talk to her about Abyss first.
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research.
Oh, and that wasn't voiced for some reason. That is our purpose.
There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there.
Which is odd, because there's 8 billion people in the world, so every kind out there comes in 8 varieties of people.
People that lie, people that don't say anything, people that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people?
We take them. We're invasive and do not respect their privacy and rights.
We have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it.
Oh, I feel like we're getting so close to doing a puzzle about the sync gear.
I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened.
Except it will have happened. I'll have seen everything in your brain. All of your deepest, darkest secrets. All right, and finally, that's to sing. Here's what's gonna happen, kiddo.
I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
Shouldn't we have like a doctor do that part instead of a policeman? All right, sink!
Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind.
It's also what you call it when someone has lots of thoughts in their head. I am just thinking and sinking really hard.
You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call somnium. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss.
She's not paying any attention to what he's saying. He's rattling on, so here's what it means. It's in Latin. It means this, and this is called that. We call this world. And she's just like staring off in the distance like, dude, get this over with. I just want to go home and play Roblox with my friends. Let me read a few more comments in the chat. Weedle says, hello, you. Aw, it didn't work. No, it eventually, I think there was just a lag. Vera said, Weedle, the game shall not be named buddy. Weedle says, yeah, viva la revolution. Vera said, yeah, Streamlabs been freezing. Weedle said, wood worked. Quick Katie said, screams like murder, fix the stream game. Poking, yeah, they're poking. Maybe it just left out the R. Maybe it was supposed to say porking. Because that's an actual euphemism. Vera says, blackmail, blackmail. Quick Katie says, boss, what? I completely forgot boss was like this. I'm thinking here she was a great and fun boss. Then she blackmails. Vera said, oh man, no examining boss's stuff. Queen Katie said, we were spared from the office this time. Vera said, Pewter, my man. Queen Katie says, Pewter, I love this dude. Vera said, the lore of the locker in this room is silly. Weedle said, oh, I was looking at a flight to Salt Lake City and the tickets cost so darn much, like $900 much, and I'm going to be visiting in March, so woo, that is a lot. I mean, in March, I'm gonna be taking a brief weekend trip, but it's like for a fraction of that cost. Widow says, boy love. Extemoria says, guess Pewter's VA Logan. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. I need to listen to his voice. I completely forgot. It wasn't that we give him a voice. I gotta listen to his VA. Okay, so the next time he speaks, I'll pay attention. Thank you, Extemporaneous. That's what the reminder was. It says, his DR character. So okay, when he gets back, that's what I need to do. I need to listen to him, so we need to talk to him again. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss.
I'm one of them.
Can I scroll over? Hey, Pewter, say something to me. Pewter is watching me through the glass. Oh crap, I can't get him to talk now. Extemporaneous, I let you down. Okay, Mizuki, when this is all over, I'll take you for some ice cream, maybe?
Hey, Mizuki, when this is all over, what should I say?
I will take you for ice cream. Oh, is this options? Let's go get some sushi. Let's go get some ramen. Let's go get some unagi. Let's go get some of that stew you like. Look at her. Mizuki's lying on the... I don't know. Have we ever had a clue as to what she likes? I feel like kids like ramen, but that's not really that special. I mean, I guess if you go to a restaurant, maybe. Unagi, I don't know if I've ever had unagi. I mean, sushi is fine, but if it says it's stew that she likes, let's get you some of that stew you like.
Hey, remember when we went last time? You were laughing about how it looked like throw up?
Yeah, that's your reward. I'm gonna make you eat stuff you think is throw up.
But it tasted so good.
Yeah, throw up is delicious.
You were devouring it. You kept saying it looked awful, but you loved it.
Yeah, both times. Like the first time you ate it, then when you threw it up and laughed some more and ate your throw up again.
Do you not have a more heartwarming story?
All my best stories are about vomit, Iba. Quiet you.
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this.
Date, her heart rate is steadying.
Oh, crap, that was like quieter. I didn't quite catch you with that one. Let's see.
EEG is stable.
I'm not sure. I need to hear him some more.
Date, get into position.
Like maybe when he's not quite so quiet.
Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the sync system.
So it's a DR character.
A new feature.
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Okay. He talked about. It sounds familiar, but I'm not quite sure yet. I gotta go over all the other characters in my head.
Sure, got it.
Huh. I'll figure it out eventually. Just you wait. All right, laying back,
Date, you ready?
Yeah?
Okay. Ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
He does sound
I know.
familiar. Wait, 6 minutes?
Find a
Is that what he
lead
said?
And get out in under 6 minutes.
So this is timed. Except, yeah, I think somebody said it's not like real world
Counting
timed.
on you.
Well then, let's begin.
All right, so we're going in. So I think that somebody said that the way that the timing work is it's the number of things we can do. Something like that. Or like when we're moving and acting, that time passes. Ah, she's doing the Terminator pose. But we also have to find a hidden thing, because didn't somebody say that every single Somnium world has a hidden thing in it? So what we should probably do is, if the game lets us, once we get control, we should save, and then we can save scum if I screw up. So let's go to menu, and we're gonna save, and we'll create a, these are all, oh, create new save data. Yes, we'll create new save data. Yes. There we are. And back out, back out.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
It was a Terminator pose. It was intentional. Hey, I love it. Okay, I gotta read some more comments though. Vera said, "Don't ask why we know." Logan Xaria said, "Chat knows all." Queen Katie said, "I grew up on the internet." I sadly knows. I feel like I've basically grown up on the internet. I didn't know what BL was. Weedle says, "Book talk is a wild ride with a lot of BL and GL. Just so much." So if BL stands for boy love, then GL clearly stands for Green Lantern. Exterminator says, "It's like you all said yesterday, no judgment for what you know, no worries." Weedle says to Queen Katie, "Yeah, it's for all of us." There's Krista going, "Ahoy!" At Weedle said, "It is you." Queen Katie said, "Love how I called him clicking everything. Thought he'd do it in the dream world, though." Krista with the emotes. Exterminator says, "Random transformer check Onslaught. They sound like a warrior type. I bet Logan has them." Yes, in fact, okay. I mentioned, see, this is why the stream is going to be awful for any lurkers who want to actually see the game. But yes, I will show you Onslaught. Let me see if I can actually pull him off of my shelf, because he's actually on the TV stand, but he's kind of wedged in there. I will try to. Hang on. Onslaught. I will get him. Okay, so Onslaught is the leader of a Decepticon subgroup called the Combaticons, who combine into a giant robot named
TTS
Bruticus.
Day, Iva has looks.
What? Iba has... I caught like the very end of that TTS. I was putting the earbuds in. Oh, are you saying she looks good, or is it the way that she's looking? She's giving us the Nala bedroom eyes. But yeah, here's the thing. So they turn this big evil robot, and they have like military camo colors, but there's like a 90s color scheme that they re-released, where Onslaught, who's the torso, is like bright yellow and purple camouflage, and I just love it so much. So this is them in their combined form. So Onslaught is the yellow section in the center here of Bruticus. I love it so much. I remember I was at BotCon, the Transformers convention one time, talking to one of the Hasbro designers and asking about it. And he came with a great great theory, a headcanon on it. Even though he worked for Hasbro, he could make it real. Because it was like, why would they have bright yellow and purple and red and green camouflage? And he said, you know what? It's because he's that tough. His camouflage isn't to hide. It's to make sure that his enemies see him coming, so they'll be afraid that they're gonna die. So anyway, yes, I should play some of the game now.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Arnold Schwarzenegger did it naked. So Iba, you gotta disrobe. Date said so.
Is this Bloom Park?
And I assume she is now naked off screen. We will never be allowed to look at Iba again because of Twitch terms of service.
Lightning in a birdcage.
What?
Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right?
Yeah, it's how that Frieza could say Namek was gonna blow up in 5 minutes, when in fact it was like 10 episodes.
Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Yeah, I could like spend 20 hours just in this puzzle.
Let's get started. Somnium scan. Activate.
Is this gonna be a magical girl transformation? I mean, she already transformed into a magical girl, so it shouldn't. Oh. Mental lock number 1. Na. Mental lock number 2. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, that's Mizuki in there. For a second, I thought that was an old man, like those 2 dots there were her eyes and that was a beard. Sinking in the pain. Oh, sinking in the pain. Just sinking in the pain. What a glorious feeling. Heal Mizuki's heart. Mizuki's mute. By healing her mental wounds, you may be able to get important info.
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
Oh, and the horses are alive?
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Hey, right in the eyeball.
Iba, the speaker over there. It's shaking.
So's the ice pick.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
I don't know. I am like very clueless about any of this. I mean, it's cool, like all the symbolism, I guess. It's very stylish, but it doesn't make a whole lot of actual sense.
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
Tutorial. There is a 6-minute time limit in Somnia. Time is expended whenever Iba is moving or performing an action. Wendy! Thank you so much for re-upping the sub! 30 months! The big 3-0! That's 5 away from your sub being old enough to run for president of the United States! How you doing, Wendy? Welcome, welcome, welcome! Hope you're doing well. How was your... oh, it's not the weekend yet. It's Friday. Weekend's beginning. I hope your weekend is gonna be awesome. But thank you so much for re-upping the sub, Wendy! Pay attention to the remaining time left in the upper right of the screen. Unlock all mental locks within the 360-second time limit. Oh crap, it is moving. Get rid of the lightning. Wait, but it is going down. Okay, so we have to get rid of the lightning. Let's look at the speaker.
A speaker.
Speaker. Pull it out or push it in. Push it in. Wait. 1 out of 8. And that's 25 seconds? That uses up time? What? Okay, is there a better way to turn around? No. Let's see, okay, I gotta use these controls, nope, sorry, these controls are really not good. Can I click on this?
An ice pick stabbed.
And to show his photograph. Let's try pushing this one in.
Date, are you certain? Will this heal Mizuki?
I don't know.
I don't know. Just...
Understood.
No good, huh?
Mizuki is still a child. The solution may be simpler than you think.
Simple, maybe. But this is a dream. Not everything goes how you expect.
Okay, that used up 10 seconds. Crap. Is there a better way to turn around, click F8, drag? Oh, so if I right click and drag, there we go. Okay, so maybe we need to pull it out. Why isn't it? Why can I not click it? Okay, so that did nothing. Big bird cage. Panda. Oh, pieces. I thought it said feces.
The panda is in awful shape.
Okay, put it back together.
Leave it to me. I am quite skilled at this.
It's like the shrine of the silver monkey. Oh, no.
Or at least I thought I was.
Your
Would you buy?
overconfidence is your weakness.
Fun fact, all Somnia names are references to the 1929 song, and the 1952 film it inspired, named Singin' in the Rain. The word singin' is swapped for sinkin', with one exception swapping it for sinkin'. The last word is replaced with a rhyme to rain, and all the letters.
See, oh, and all the letters capitalized except for the AI vowel part at the end of the phrase. For example, this one is called Sinkin' in the Rain. Have you guys seen the movie Singin' in the Rain? It is a great, great movie. If you haven't, highly recommend it. There's so many great, like, classic old movies. But thank you very much for the 10 bits and for the trivia. I should read some more comments in the chat. Queen Katie says, ah, peeps, a great marshmallow. Weedle says, Queen Katie, don't diss peeps, I like them. Extra says, Rukov sounds like tired parent looking after a crazy young Logan. Queen Katie says, hey, I love him. I was calling him great. Do I need to tack on an exclamation point next to that? Weedle says, okay, good, same here. Extra says, Marshmallow Wars? Ooh, what are the brands to rep? Queen Katie said, peeps are the only good marshmallow I love, no debate. I'm gonna be honest, I like just regular marshmallows. Just like the little mini ones, not the really big, just like popping them. I love it. Quick Katie said, unless it's sour, then I'm in love. Weedle says, okay, but the marshmallow that are in hot chocolate packets are by far the best and the worst. Okay, I have an opinion on breakfast cereal marshmallows. Lucky Charms marshmallows are awful. And what's sad is those are the only good part of Lucky Charms cereal. Lucky Charms are awful. But if you get Fruit Loops with marshmallows, those are some good marshmallows. And as a bonus, the cereal pieces are good because they are Fruit Loops. Extremaria says, what about those marshmallowy types things of Rice Krispies? Oh, like Rice Krispie treats? We just said, man, I want hot chocolate now. Okay, let's play some more here. Your overconfidence is your weakness. Wait, so that failed, so it's not put back together.
The panda is in awful.
Okay, no, we don't need to kick it away. That's gonna use up time. That'll use up time.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Yeah, you haven't done anything yet. Shoko's photo. We're back here again. Let's try this. Let's try this again. Let's try.
A speaker.
Okay. Push in.
What is your reason?
I don't know. If you push this in, if this connect the ice pick, it might come
You
out.
heard the phrase, the nail that sticks out
Exclamation
gets
mark.
hammered down?
TTS, as a childhood Lucky Charms enjoyer, you are kinda correct. IDKY, I enjoyed them. SMLMAO, I think my sister liked them, so we bought them all the time.
Okay, honestly, what I think it is they changed the recipe at some point. Because right now, the marshmallows of Lucky Charms don't taste like marshmallows. You know what they taste like? Have any of you ever made cotton candy? When I was a kid, my brother and I, we had like a little kid's cotton candy machine thing. You'd put sugar in it, twirl the stick around, you get cotton candy. But it would always leave these like crusty little sugary burnt flakes at the bottom of the thing. And if you pulled them out, we'd eat them because we were little kids. And they were just like, they were crusty, burnt, hard sugar. That's what Lucky Charms marshmallows taste like, the crusty little sugary leavings on the bottom of a cotton candy machine. They don't taste like marshmallows. But I remember when I was like really, really little having Lucky Charms, and the marshmallows tasted good. And then at one point, they had a commercial, or maybe it wasn't even a commercial, but it was like an advertisement on the box. It was like, now, even better tasting marshmallows. And I got them, and that's when they started tasting like burnt sugar. And so they changed it. I'm sure it was like cheaper. I love it when cereals do that and it screws up. I remember one time, Life cereal did that, where they advertised like new, better flavor. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. And then a few months later, Life cereal, that's a new box, as it comes out, it's like, now, back to the classic flavor. It's like, yeah, because the new flavor sucked. But thank you for backing me up with what I said. But yeah, we're not going to save Mizuki. We are going to lose our brain in her mind. We'll just reload our save. You ever heard the phrase, the nail that sticks out gets hammered down?
I don't think that is applicable, but I will try.
Iba doesn't believe in me not knowing what I'm doing.
No good.
If we can't push it,
You want me to pull it? This enormous thing?
Well, pushing or pulling, you don't like any of my ideas. Why is the camera drifting back over to the picture?
this is a dream world. It looks impossible, but you never know.
Oh, okay, I bet what happens is that if we pull the ice pick out, that the speaker will come out.
Shoko's photograph hasn't...
Yeah, so let's pull it out. Why say 1 out of 2,
Right.
though?
No one would want to see their mother like this.
And, ew, whoa, it's long. Oh, and that made, oh, so that's gonna be the tallest thing now.
It's going. What is this?
And then they'll take the lightning away from the carousel.
Something happened over
Lock 1! Checkpoint saved! Well, great. Redirecting lightning with lightning rod!
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it.
To remove the birdcage, okay?
Date, we got a timing.
Okay.
A timey?
Does that mean we extended our 6 minutes?
Time induction matter in encephalon. You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream.
Waka waka. Let's see, Queen Katie said, that's just a poly. Vera says, exactly. Queen Katie says, nods. Oh, and there's a clip from Rukov. Crap, I'm worried about what this clip is, but let's load it up on the clip viewer so we can all see it together. As always, loading up the first clip of the night takes just a little bit longer to do than subsequent clips will, especially because I was in such a frantic rush to get this stream ready tonight that I don't think I prepped my clip viewer like I normally do. So let's get this up. This one is titled, Where is This Going? Oh, crap. There. Okay, come on. Please work. Please work. Clip viewer. There it is!
And a woman.
Oh, crap.
And
It's
another
this.
man, and a third man, and a woman. All love each other very much. They create a D&D party together. Oh, but they don't do fighting. They roleplay other things. And soon the roleplay becomes a little too real for that last woman at the end of that group. She did not bargain for this, but a man.
I don't know that sounds even worse listening to it afterward. Thank you very much for the clip, Rukov. Who just said, what? Logan, I feel the more you know, the more I know you, the more I hate you. What? Here says, improv. Weedle said, but I have nothing to do, so I stay. Weedle hates me? Quick Katie said, wow, I really called me behind by 30 minutes, huh? Weedle says, you did, 100%. Xeria says, what about the game that rhymes with Muga? Weedle said, a game that's good, Fuga. Oh, there we go, 14 months now. Quick Katie said, the way I thought you were about to type a swear, then I thought you were typing fudge. Weedle says, no, 1 minute BRB. Says, Pizza Planet, Logan, Robo, it is me, Pizza Planet. I say you play Fuga, Melody Steel. That's Weedle, so 15 months.
Basically, you can use the Timmy to reduce time on actions. For example, the half one will make the minute action into a 30 seconds action. I wanted to explain it because it confused me playing this.
Oh, so that's what it meant when it said 1 out of 2. I thought it meant that we'd have to do it twice. But it means that using the timing on it will slow it down by 1/2, I guess? Okay, thank you very much for the explanation, Vero. I appreciate that, Ann. Thank you for the 10 bits. And yeah, Pizza Planet, I know that you're Weedle. So yeah, 15 months now. It just keeps going. All right, let's see. Well, it is a dream.
Because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Yeah, extraordinary things like this are possible in your dream, protagonist. Mwah.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
Timies are items that affect time. You will sometimes obtain them when you perform an action. Timies only affect the time taken to perform an action. You're only able to hold 3 timies. Picking a timie when you already hold 3 will replace one. Timies are expended after one use, but use them as often as you can. Okay, so
Agent Date,
huh?
you've got 4 minutes.
Quiet, Pewter! You're not helping anything. Microphone or control? Let's check the control room first.
The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground.
Okay, 10 seconds to open it. Yeah, let's try and open it.
What is your plan once I am inside?
I don't know what's in there.
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Well, she's just a gloomy Gus on all of my ideas.
Just try it.
Oh, it's like wonderful light mode. Soothing my eyeballs. Huh? It's the sun.
I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
Oh, there's 2 cages. One with balloons
I
and
see
one with something
2
else.
bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
Okay, that one's got balloons. So let's see what's in this one. Oh, did I just get another timie?
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
Lift, peek inside, tackle? Wait, crap, how do I use the timie? Select is, space is to use. Timie will not be used, proceed. No, I want to use that on this, so let's lift it up.
All right, Leave it to me.
I wanted to tackle, but I don't have time for that kind of crap right now. Remove the birdcage. Checkpoints. Oh, what? Did that remove it in real life?
Nothing happened.
All I did was move the cage.
Well, I only did one cage. Retry will allow you to return to save point after unlocking a mental lock. But you only have 3 retries. Go back 1 lock costs 1, going back 2 costs 2, and going back 3 locks will cost all 3.
TTS when the game go into light mode.
I know, it was glorious. One day you shall all believe me and understand the wonders of light mode. Thank you very much, Wendy, for the TTS. I am so confused. Regain your 3 retries by selecting restart from the menu or by failing the sync. This is likely your best option if time is low. Let's look at the torn paper.
Torn pieces of paper.
Piece together, kick away, or roll up and toss. Well, let's piece them together. We'll do a 1/2 because that seems like a long one.
Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this.
Yay. Let's see. Quick Katie says illegal guardian is the best term for found family I have ever heard. Aw.
But...
Wait, that's not what Mizuki... That's not what her hair looks like. Was her hair that color in the real world? I thought it was darker for some reason. That's definitely the dad, and that's the mom. I thought... Huh. So it's her on a panda? Oh, she's not used to light mode. Her eyes are weak from dark mode. They're withered and... Huh? Are we gonna see... Oh?
You were able to get out?
Yeah. So the photo was the key. I remember it clearly. One day I came home to find that photo torn up in the trash can. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know why she tore up the photo. Didn't follow up. I don't care about that kid. But whatever her reason, it seems like she regrets it. Oh, so she probably had an argument with her mom, and then next time she sees her mom is dead, so she feels guilty. Widow says to Pete's plan, I would 100% agree with that. Oh, about playing Fuga? 16 months! Quick Katie said, by the way, Logan, so far into the game, who's your current fave character? I like Aiba's sense of humor so far, so probably her. Yeah, we'll go with that for the time being, but I feel like that's... I don't know if that's too basic of an answer, but I need to get to know the characters more, so that's what I'm feeling at the moment. Weedle says to Crystal, ahoy! Queen Katie said, stares like in the office. Crystal saying, laughing! Weedle says, Queen Katie, what? Crystal says, Weedle, ahoy! Exterminator says, Pewter's VA is also in P5. Okay, I'll keep listening to it. I'll get it eventually. I promise. I will. Weedle says, ahoy! Queen Katie said, Logan, she has trauma. What makes you think she'll write the horrors? I don't know, maybe writing is easier. It's like when in movies, whenever a little kid has a traumatic experience, they always draw pictures of the horrible traumatic thing. They're like, oh, look at this disturbing picture the kid drew. So writing is just drawing, but with less creativity. So yeah. Since we repaired the photo in Somnium, the birdcage.
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
You can do it if you try a little.
Yeah, just like run and dodge.
No, you can't.
All right, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
Okay, we gotta stop the spinning. How much time we got? 197 seconds.
3 minutes, Dante.
You're not helping. There's a microphone. Oh, wait, Panda Ride. That wasn't here before. That's new, and the camera saw it before. Let's try the Panda Ride. Because she was on the Panda Ride in the photograph.
The panda head is...
Oh, and I bet the head of the panda is connected to them, so if we stop the head, it'll stop the merry-go-round. Ride, stop, spin more! I kind of want to ride it. Is it wrong that I want to ride it? Oh, we also still need to find the hidden item, though. I kind of want to ride it. You know, I'm going to waste it. I'm going to see what happens when we ride it. Well, get into it. Don't just, like, sit there, you know, play pretend. Go like, woo, I'm riding a panda.
A horse?
Well, pandas and horses are pretty similar.
Yeah, they're both animals.
They are completely different. Are you blind?
Yeah,
well, in one eye.
They both have 5 letters.
Yeah, P-A-N-D-A-H-O-R-S-E. Panda is just another way of playing horse on the basketball court.
How is that relevant?
I saw it, because I'm not blind. Okay. So now I gotta actually do a thing.
The panda head.
So we gotta stop the spin, and we'll use this one on it. So we'll spin.
Why?
Stop it.
Maybe it's like the speaker before.
I see. These were also linked.
I gotta find but we still gotta find the hidden thing. We'll see how much time we have.
That's right.
Oh, and there's me. Oh, her hair is light. Why was I thinking it was dark?
Mizuki!
Let's go to her.
Got it.
If you choose the correct answer as your final action, you can actually exceed the 360-second time limit. Even if it seems, oh, I see what you're saying. So even if it seems like you don't have a lot of time left, don't give up. You might be able to do it. Okay. Quote, wait, pewter sleep talk. More than 1 second when you clear. You get a prize? No, boss, anything but that. Anything but heterosexuality. Boss, zip up your front of your shirt, please. Okay, so we still have a bunch of seconds left. So where is the hidden thing gonna be? There's a hidden thing. With the
Hidden stuff are only in the second game, I believe.
Well, no, because in the tutorial thing, we found something hidden in the sink, and somebody said that every Somnium has a hidden thing, right? And was I
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Can I leave? I'm leaving. Bye.
The entrance gate.
Tackle it. That'll use up 10 seconds though. Well, you know, not if I. Oh, because we gotta get out of here. I don't have time to tackle everything I see, as fun as that would be. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Maybe it's up on here somewhere? Don't mind me, Mizuki. I'm just going around here. Oh, merry-go-round horse! Let's try this. Look at the horse.
A merry-go-round horse.
Spank it? You know what? Sure, we're gonna spank a horse. Yeah! That's not a spank, that's a punch! You don't spank right, Iba.
You punched it?
Nothing is happening.
It's because you didn't spank it.
Poor horse.
You got punched in the butt. Okay, well, I guess, I guess we don't have the hidden thing. Hi, Mizuki.
It's Mizuki.
Hug her, slap her, make her laugh, smile at her. Let's try. And these are all very long amounts of time. Let's try hugging her first. So I shouldn't have wasted all that time. Aw, hug.
Mizuki.
Is she gonna be any good at hugs? Iba, you made her cry. Oh, now there's glowing footprints. Oh, okay. And so will that lead us to the killer? It's a Blue Man Group! A naked Blue Man Group man did it!
TTS time event, Logan's weakness.
Yeah, very much so, yes. That is more accurate than any of you realize. Awaken. Check. Hugged Mizuki. Time remaining 72 seconds. Achievement unlocked. Pain, Mother, Blood, and Secrets cleared Mizuki's Somnium. Okay. So, yeah. So we should get a bonus point because we had more than 1 second left. But we didn't find the hidden item. Let's see. See, Vera says, good night, Rukov. Xamaria says, thank you, good night, Rukov. Oh, and Quick Katie with another clip. Once this loads up, we'll play that clip as well. Quick Katie says, honestly, I'm glad for these streams. Gives me a great experience for clipping. I'm getting better and better. Nice. Oh, stuff's happening. Stuff is happening. Xamaria says, soon you'll be the clipping queen. Vera said, if she could talk, she would have called him crazy. Quick Katie said, like this never happened, except your mom's dead and you never see her again, and you have trauma. Okay, now we can load up this. Oh, wait, no. This is autoplay. She can speak. Huh?
Looks like she can talk again.
Okay, game over, we won! We healed the child and never solved the murder. After she had calmed down, I asked her a few questions, but not until after I watched the clip that was posted in the chat by Queen Katie, loading it up into the clip viewer. It's titled, Hey Mizuki. It's titled, Hey Mizuki, It's Okay. So let's check out this one.
Date, try to calm her down.
Hey Mizuki, it's okay. We're just gonna go inside your brain and revisit the crime scene where your mom was brutally murdered and had her eye ripped out and an ice pick stabbed into her, and then your one friend that was with you abandoned you all alone with the corpse of your mom, and so you had to run and hide into the central column of a carousel with the ice pick, the murder weapon that took your mother's life away from you. So it's fine. Yeah, see, it's fine. And it turned out fine. She should have listened to me. Thank you very much for the clip. Let's see, versus laughing. Date is such a yapper. Queen Katie said, 6 sinkers, huh? I didn't know this fact. Where are the missing sinkers? I want to meet them. Maybe they're like a Power Ranger team. Get all of them together. They can like get a giant robot to climb into. Vera said this includes Ainee's protag, by the way. Oh, is that the sequel? Isn't the next one like AI, the Nirvana Initiative or something like that? Quikata said, yeah, I was thinking that too, but they still have 5 regardless. But
By the way, I was a meanie and didn't point out the hidden thing was in plain sight. On a bench to be exact.
Oh no, crap! So it was right there, how'd I miss it? And now it's gone forever. I can never go back and save scum and retrieve it. What is do you get a reward for collecting all of those? I hope it's not like something really fun, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I remember somebody said there was something that if you collect all of them, I hope it's not like locking me out of like the true ending of the game or something. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. After she had calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night, about the Nile message, about Ota. That's right, Nile was the social media texting app that she has, right? Where she got a message saying to go there. And about Shoko. I know that after Ota ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. Why am I looking this way? All right, well, anything else we can click? Oh, locker again! A locker!
What's inside this?
Sometimes a cleaning lady is hiding inside.
Okay, that's gotta be a reference to something, but I don't know what.
That's disturbing.
Locker? A locker in the corner! Monitor. Different strings of characters and numbers continue to scroll on the monitor. Oops, wrong button. Monitor off. This monitor is turned off. Monitor, boss. There was something there. Sink machine. You can see the sink machine through the window. Door. This door leads to the sink room. Steel shelf. I opened it up. There's some indigenous jewelry from New Guinea. I think this is called a koteka. Hope I'm saying that right. There's a metal shelf by the wall. What kind of random stuff this dude has? CRT monitor. What?
Look,
What?
It's a brawn tube.
I don't know what that means.
Brown tube.
And the TVs are turned off.
Ferdinand Braun.
Still not getting it.
Inventor of the cathode ray tube.
Oh, that's what CRT stands for. Oh, that's a Braun tube.
I can't get my head around that one.
CRT monitor. Some people are obsessed with these. A binder. It's a sink manual. Long table. A long table.
Date over the head with that.
Why? I just saved you! Mizuki, why? You just hugged me like you were happy that I existed.
What? Where did that come from?
Is it because I'm taking so long to ask you about your dead mom? Many objects are scattered on the table. Okay, well, let's talk to Pewter first. Look at him. Pewter is standing with his hands in his pockets. Well, one hand in his pocket. Let's see about Somnium. How does Iva appear in Somnium? About that figure I saw. Who do you think the suspect? Let's ask about Somnium.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts.
Okay, his voice is definitely familiar.
But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor.
I'm like not even listening to any of the content of what he's saying because I'm trying to recognize the VA.
The syncer is merely the audience.
That's not Matt Mercer, is it? No. How does Iba appear in the Somnium? Oh, that's just what he's...
Iba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve.
Can you get her, like, a longer dress? Maybe some pants under it?
To put it more simply, Iba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Iba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Iba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Iba is so dumb.
What? Mean?
Don't call me dumb.
About Iba's appearance. Yes, that's what we needed to talk to you about.
Hey, Pewter, when we were in Somnium earlier, Iba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Iba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
To his taste? Like, that's his ideal woman?
Well, part of that was my taste.
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Iba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Iba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
I am so confused. But okay, let's keep going. Who do you think the suspect is?
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
You got me. It was me.
What?
I'm kidding.
I'm not. All right, let's talk to him some more. About that figure I saw.
No, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person.
Well, I mean, it's so vague that it's not like a person really looked like that. Let me read a few more comments in the chat, because I'm sure I am still like super far behind in the chat. Let's see. Vera says, and for unnamed, oh, talking about the different sinkers. Vera said, Date is included in the 6. Queen Katie said, I wonder if people use this line to make fan OCs, because we'll probably never see them. Said, yeah, true. I mean, it's kind of neat that they do that. The downside is that if this had been like a huge breakout, mega popular game that spawned like a billion sequels, it would have like limited the number of sinkers they could do, but it's still kind of neat to always have like a number like that attached. Vera says, yes, I love fan OCs in this game, especially when they make an AI ball. Quick Katie said, I sort of want to make a fan sinker now. I'm an artist. I could do that, although maybe I should wait till Logan beats the game. Lol, I might include spoilers for my OC. Well, you can always make it. You just maybe wait to post it until afterward, or have spoiler tags if you post before then. Vera said, I'd love to see them though. Quick Katie said, quote, you have 6 minutes. Be ready to hear this line so many times, Logan. Says, yeah, save scum the dream. Says, Logan, you're gonna love the insane amount of references in this game. Some of them I didn't get. Like the whole thing with like a cleaning lady in a locker. X-Ray says, her hair reminds me of a shrimp or a lion's mane. What it reminds me of, because I can see that, I can definitely see the shrimp. It's like, you ever seen those little trees, the Christmas trees that are like fiber optics? And so every strand of it like glows a different color? Because she has the big red streak with like the little electrical blip going down it. So that's what it reminds me of too. Quick Katie said, you know, I love how the colors are in each dream. It makes Iba look so good every time. X-Ray says, she's so majestic. Crystal with an emote. X-Ray says, octagons, don't tell Hajime. Crystal says, as Hajime's big bonkers, I must inform him I fear. That's how Hajime finds out about most things. His badonkers tell him. Quick Katie said, fun fact about AI's demo, we only got the intro scene at the park, then this dream for the demo, and that's it. Wait, so you didn't get any, like, the story scenes? Said, I repeat, we need mental lock sound effects for redeems. When he says, yo, 30 months! Well, that's where I am in the chat. When Wendy re-upped her sub, yeah, 30 months, Wendy. That's crazy. Crystal says, dang. X-Ray says, for me, they are a flashback to 999 since they reuse a lot of the same sounds since the same company has nodbacks. Queen Katie said, I didn't know that. X-Ray says, now there's another few Easter eggs here and there too. Queen Katie said, also for the dream world, if you ever feel too pressured to think, you can pause in the menu. That's what I should have done. When he said, I'm doing all right. I kind of been lonely today, so it's good to catch stream. Well, it's good to have you here. I hope this is helping with the loneliness. I hope you're doing well, because you deserve to be doing well, Wendy. All right, let's play a little bit more here. So, couldn't have she couldn't have contained that person in the Somnium if she didn't see it in person.
Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Dante? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other.
Is he Maruki? I'm still trying to figure out his voice. It sounds so freaking familiar.
Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Huh. I don't know why. I feel like I'm usually better at recognizing voices than that. Oh, and she's still waiting. I'm gonna hit you with that table if you don't talk to me soon. Hey, boss! Look at the boss! Boss is staring at Mizuki. Thoughts on the suspect, about what I saw in Somnium, about Mizuki's mutinous. Do you have any questions? Let's say about what I saw in the Somnium.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the sinker sees in Somnium is projected here.
And that right there is like really cool, because that means if they could kind of commercialize this type of thing where you could buy this sort of machine, you set it up, hook up the monitor so it scans and watches your dreams, and then like record it, do a screen capture, and you have video of your dreams. That's amazing.
We got it all recorded.
See?
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be.
All right, about Mizuki's mutinous.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again.
Whataba?
VZZDT not Maruki. Hint, he is a character in DR1 and a confidant in P5. Not Maruki though.
So he's a character in DR1. So he's definitely not Makoto Naegi, because that's Bryce Papenbrook. So that leaves, how many men were there in Danganronpa 1? So there was Byakuya, Hiro, Hifumi, Taka, Mondo. Am I leaving out anybody? Oh man, it's been so long since I've heard Taka speak. I can't even remember what he sounded like. But he's a confidant. Is he Mishima? I don't know why I'm struggling so much. He sounds so familiar though. But thank you very much for the hint. Wow. I usually am so much better than this. I don't know why I'm struggling so much on this one. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Now, if it's Hifumi, that'll be really difficult. Because Hifumi, I don't remember at all what he sounded like, except that I gave him the Hifumi voice like this. Oh, except every now and then he would get very cool. Oh, maybe it is Hifumi. Huh. Anyway, glad she's talking again.
You healed the
I think of it the 10 bits.
heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
You just complained about everything I asked you to do, Iba.
All you did was follow my instructions.
And complain.
Date, Mizuki needs you.
Yeah.
Protect her.
Yeah, but you have more dialogue options remaining, boss. I need to talk to you some more. Thoughts on the suspect?
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
All right. Well, first, do you have any questions for me, boss?
Right. There was something.
Oh, really?
Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right?
Oh, for
Can you tell
Mizuki.
us why?
I thought it was a question for me.
When I got there, the ice pick was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was...
So...
Oh, I had to get it out. I clicked too
panicked
soon.
and
Sorry.
pulled it out.
Yeah.
Let's see if I hit log. Can I hear her say it?
The only thing I could think was I had to get it out.
Yeah.
And you held on to it when you hid in the column.
Yeah.
She sounds so scared. Do you have any other questions?
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Well, no, because we already established that it was taken out before she was killed, right?
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
We already knew
Law
that.
shines in moments like this.
Well, asking questions that I already knew the answer
she doesn't
to.
hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye,
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
and it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
Or somebody stepped on it. You know, splatted it like a little grape. About the figure I saw, how you doing? Are you hungry? Hey, how you doing, kiddo?
I told you I'm fine.
No, I know you literally didn't. Not at any time that I could hear.
So annoying.
What happened to being so glad and like
Annoyed you
hugging
already,
me?
huh?
The pressure is annoying.
Ah.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
That's how you measure pressure.
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
Wait, are you hungry? Do you want some of that stew that you like?
I'm fine now, but I didn't forget your promise.
For stew?
I promise?
Stu,
Stew.
you said you'd take me.
Stew.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
Yeah, I gotta read some more in the chat because I'm sure I'm still way far behind. Sorry, the problem is there's so much to like click and listen to. I get kind of sucked into this game a bit more than some other games. Let's see, Quick Kitty said, okay, I agree, and I've noticed lately that every single cereal now has a marshmallow version. I wish they had even more of those, if they have good marshmallows. I remember one time, I found a Rice Krispies with marshmallows, and it was great because Rice Krispies, I do like them, but they're not sweet enough. They need a little something extra. Whenever I get plain like Rice Krispies, I have to like sprinkle sugar all over them. Put in marshmallows, takes care of it. It's great. Wheel said, how dare you diss on Lucky Charms? Hey, I'm Irish. I get to diss on Irish food. Quick Kitty said they're stealing each other's gimmicks, and I hate it. What he says, I was actually more of a Cinnamon Toast Crunch fan. That is some good stuff. It's one of the most difficult to eat like handfuls of dry mix, though. I think it makes you so thirsty. Quick Katie said, same Wendy. Ray said, I'm here. I was doing something with a friend. Then an emote, how you doing, Ray? How did the thing with a friend go? Hope you're doing well. Quick Katie said, I'm currently on a Dino Bites phase right now. That's like the malto meal version of Fruity Pebbles, right? I'm trying to use the bag versions to eat them more than the box version. And then Ray says 5103. Okay, well, on my thing, we're at 124.48. So, yeah, I'm over a half hour behind. Vera said, I'm a boring Cocoa Pops enjoyer. There's nothing wrong with that. I have Cocoa Krispies in my cabinet right now. Also, these like cinnamon oat Cheerios that are really good. I like most sugar cereals. Vera said to Ray, welcome! Quick Katie said, I was sharing my cereal with my dad till he somehow ripped the bag openings. It's so he's not allowed anymore. My mom does that sometimes where if she opens it, it like tears down the side, and then when you try to pour it, it falls on the inside of the box. The worst was what my dad used to do, is that if he'd see there's like 3 different open boxes and they're like getting kind of low, he would just pour them all in and mix them all together. It's like, there, now it takes up less room in the pantry. But it's like, it's horrible. Some of these flavors you don't want mixed together. It was the worst. And then that would happen, and I'd always complain about it as a kid, and he would get frustrated. It's like, just eat it. It all mixes up in your stomach anyway. And so one day, I'm like, fine, I'm gonna show him I'm serious about that. And he'd mixed up 2 boxes of cereal, and I took the thing, and I dumped it in this giant bowl, and got 2 containers, and I hand-picked out every single cereal piece myself to like manual separate them back out, put them back into the cupboard. And after that, it was like, okay, I guess he means business. So anyway, Mizuki, when we're done here, you get stew. Oh, I gotta talk to her some more. Okay. See, about that figure I saw.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
The big naked Papa Smurf.
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question.
Oh, was she not able to see the Somnium?
She does not experience Somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Well, we can show her the video. We got a recording of it, right? We'll ask her again about that figure I saw.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
Well, okay, keep going. Keep going.
I don't know.
Oh.
It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
Okay. Anything else we can ask? Summarize. No, first of all, who sent you the Nile message?
I can't tell you.
Oh, crap. It's some Discord groomer.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Well, let's plug her back in and then go to the moment she received the Nile message.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
All right, so
By
now...
the way,
what?
we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
By whom?
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Okay. Summarize for me, kiddo.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Hey, what do you want to bet that when we go back there, the, what's her name? The idol girl that we met last time. I can't remember her name, that she'll be there too. All right, chair.
Can I pop this cherry?
Don't say that to a 12-year-old girl, you psycho! Okay, thankfully she doesn't seem to get it. The boss is deciding whether to fire or arrest him. And Pewter is somewhat into it.
Date, you sounded quite proud of that pun. Perhaps you'd like to repeat it?
No!
No thanks. It's not the same as the first time.
Okay, say something else about the chair. Just a chair. All right, anything else? Mizuki is lying, and she's lying about who sent her the message in the chair. She seems to be doing okay, but she's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I sympathize with her. Last night, she saw her mother... ... Well, she saw what no kid should ever have to see. It'll take a while for her to get back to normal. Then she'll be fine. Got anything else to say before I go, boss? Boss staring at Mizuki. Pewter, anything? Pewter standing with the hands in his pocket. All right, map. Going back to Bloom Park. Let's see. Weedle says, I want to read, but I don't want to. Oh, the problems of modern life. Ray says to Vero, thumbs up. Ray says, is Logan still on the first case? Yes. Well, except I think somebody said that this whole game is just one case. But we finally did the first puzzle. Kukita said, long, long pick in the tune of Long, Long Man Gumstick Jingle. I don't think I know that. Long, Long Man Gumstick Jingle. It's probably me. I'm sure everybody else probably gets it. Vera says, I wonder which route Logan is headed to. Are there multiple routes? Wait, are there multiple endings? Exteria says, if I know Logan, ... Queen Katie said, poly D&D sounds wonderful, actually. I just want monogamy. Is that so wrong? Exteria says, don't be scared of long times. Follow your heart. Queen Katie said, Pewter yelling into Logan's ear as he's panicking. Lol. Quote, but no rush. Weeda said, my eyes. Exteria says, it's so bright. It visibly lit up the screen. What he says, my eyes. Petition to make an OB redeem where Logan is forced to use dark mode for 12 hours. That would go like beyond the stream. That's, Queen Katie said, I actually don't remember what this choice Logan makes leads to. I should look it up? Wait, so I made a choice that branches the path? Was it the stew or was it the hug? Ray says, do you want him to die? It's too dangerous. Extembre is gasping. Queen K said, Mizuki about to throw up in that speeding merry-go-round. Vera said, signed, I think it's the yellow route, as vaguely as possible. I am so confused. Is this a game I'm gonna have to like? What happened? Wheel, I am reading the chat. Okay, I need to ask though, for those who have played this, like, am I gonna need to play this multiple times? Because that was one thing with 999 is you had to do it multiple times. Oh boy. Okay, Bloom Park, Saturday, 8:13 p.m. Queen Katie said, okay, looked up. I'm sort of happy. Not gonna say why though. Queen Katie said to Vera, the eyeballs he's looking for. Vera says, aw. Queen Katie said, but everything I think I only missed in the early part of the stream, he might have missed it. Even then, Logan equals Date once again. Vera said, hidden eyeballs are just points, right? I hope so. Xamaria says, notes down, Logan likes spanking horses. I don't like spanking horses, but I just think if you're gonna spank a horse correctly. Gosh, guys. Gosh. Okay, when I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. I just thought we'll traumatize her more. Point to the horse, hey, that's where your mom was dead. Yeah, dead mom. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yup. You saw in the Somnium a branching happened also. Yes, you need to, so you can get to the true ending.
Crap. Crap, that's like a double crap. So I saw a branching, and was it the 2 cages? Because the one that had the photograph, I didn't even have a chance to examine the one that had the balloons, because as soon as I put the photograph together, I was out of that room. I am so confused. Okay, but here's the other question. Is it like a lot of repeat stuff? Is the type of thing I'd be able to do like some of the repeat off stream? Because I feel like playing the same game over and over again. Also, is the 20 to 25 hour playtime, is that for doing it over and I have so many questions, but thank you for the 10 bits. I'm assuming most of them would have spoiler answers. So let's keep going here. Oh, and I can look around. I can look at the bench. Bench! Look at the skewered horse. Here's the horse turned upside down. Yeah, it looks like a sad, overturned insect, huh?
It was the 2 cages.
Okay, so that was the branching path, so the other one had balloons in it. I don't know what that means, though, so we put back together a photograph of her family. I would think that's a good thing. In Tokyo, even the nighttime is bright. Thank you very much for the 10 bits again. Even in the patches of sky, I can't see the stars. Cityscape. Kawasaki District buildings in the distance. Ferris wheel, the Ferris wheel. The eye that doesn't blink. I guess if you want to be like all poetic and fancy about it. Past the bush. In the past, there would have been a nice paved path here. It's covered in brush and weeds now, but I can still make out the trail heading back. The figure went this way. Hey, Mizuki. Mizuki is looking behind the bush. Are you cold? Do you remember anything about this? Yeah, well, ask if she's cold. Are you cold, kiddo?
What do you care?
You're kind of my adopted kid, sort of?
You never cared about me, ever.
What kind of relationship does Date have with the people in his life?
And I liked it that way.
What?
I don't want you getting close to me.
Is it because she thinks I will get murdered too?
You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink?
Yeah?
Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me?
Literally, yeah?
Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me.
Do girls always do that? If I stand right in front of a girl, will I get a hug?
Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus. So stop worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
Mizuki is mean. Okay, do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little.
No, I mean about the day that your mom died. I don't care about your past.
I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile.
Oh, so maybe I should have smiled instead of hugging her?
I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom
died.
TTS mean Zuki.
I know she is mean, Zuki! You're right, Crystal! Not me, Zuki, mean Zuki! So mean. And thank you very much for the TTS. Let me read a few more comments in the chat, though. Quick Katie said, okay, Logan, so when you get ending cutscenes like that, that means you got the correct final choice. Okay, was that the one where she wakes up and hugged me? Was that the ending cutscene? Is that what you meant? Vera said, we cured her! Quick Katie said, oh shoot, it's the killer from Danganronpa. Yes. Oh, maybe it's Monokuma's voice. Six Ray said, I was about to say, it's like how the same gray guy does everything in DR. Oh, that's what you're talking about, the silhouette. It's like in the comic book, when it's like the silhouette guy. I see what you're saying. Quick Katie said, I'm not saying anything, but I would like to apologize in advance for what we're gonna see in the next few AI streams. You've got me a little bit worried there, Queen Katie. Queen Katie said, oh, you rascal, sitcom laughter. Vera says, tee-hee. It was when he said that he didn't say where the thing was. It was on a bench. Queen Katie said, oh, don't worry. There's no ending locked behind stuff like that. Okay, good. X-Ray says, don't worry about getting hidden stuff for now. Queen Katie said, I'd like to play a game like that. Vera says, yep, I love the Locker's lore. X-Ray says, just play to your heart's content. I should take that advice, Extemporaneous. So let's play a little bit more. What's wrong? No, I asked you first about the suspicious figure. We already know what's wrong is that she's mean about the suspicious figure.
You saw that person standing here, right?
Yeah,
What was he doing?
I don't know, it was dark. But I think he was watching me. He was standing there in the rain with no umbrella.
I do think it's kind of cool the way that they have the lip sync kind of match the dialogue.
But I don't remember anything else. I got scared and went to hide inside the column.
Okay, and now I gotta ask, what's wrong?
Nothing.
I don't believe you, you're a liar.
Just wondering where this goes.
Bold-faced liar. Mizuki is looking behind the bush. I guess I should check it out. I already clicked it past the bush.
What's past here?
Bush!
This leads to the subway.
A subway?
It has, of course, closed down. It is no longer in service.
But it used to have great sandwiches.
This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago.
Did I ever tell you guys my theory about the way to guarantee that you get the best Subway sandwiches possible? Next time you go to Subway, here's the key. When you go to Subway, make sure that if there are multiple people behind the counter making sandwiches, make sure that you place yourself and time yourself going to the counter so you get whichever one of them is the most overweight. Because here's the thing, if you get a skinny person and you say, all right, now put some cheese on it, and then put like especially if it's like shredded or whatever topic, you know, peppers, they'll sprinkle just a little bit because they're skinny. They don't want that much food on their own stuff. But like the one time I was at Subway and there was like a big old guy, like this big old plump jolly fellow behind the counter. I asked for something, he was just like, oh, so much servings of everything. It was the best. And he didn't charge extra. It wasn't like, okay, here, you're asking for extra toppings, more money. It was just, he looks at it and that's how much he thinks he should eat. So yes, make sure that you get whichever Subway sandwich artist, I think that's the proper name for their employee, is the most weighty, shall we say. Anyway, okay, this is due to the explosion of the chemical plant that occurred years ago.
The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
Okay. Subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
All right, let's go there.
And the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
A railroad crossing. Railroad crossing? Railroad crossing. Railroad crossing? Railroad crossing. Railroad crossing.
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm talking to my eyeball waifu.
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nagami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
There we go. Like I said, he's the murderer.
Renju Okiura.
I mean, it's not like we have a whole lot of suspects. All the characters we have, crap, what was the name of the idol girl? Aset. We have her, we have Ota, and we got this dude. Oh, and I guess Ota's mom and Idol's mom.
So let me
Driving
get
in
this
the car, yeah, driving around with a brat in the passenger seat.
You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
Yeah, your dad's a murderer. Aren't you happy? You get to lose both parents because of one incident.
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah, and that Renju was only helping.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks.
Must have. No other possible way to transport a body.
That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju, and you can help me find him.
Oh, darn it, I still didn't get to click the rear. Oh, now here we go. Now we get to finally click the rear view mirror, because I don't know if we ever did that. Rear view mirror. The rear view mirror. You can see the scenery through the rear window. Rear window starring Jimmy Stewart. Wheel, a steering wheel. Dashboard, the dashboard. Center console, the center console. We can also click the gear shift, right? Gear shift. The gear shift. Can we click the glove box? The glove box. Oh, so many things clickable with the bot.
It was the Phantom Thieves.
It was the Phantom Thieves! They stole the heart. I mean, you know what? If you transporting a body has a heart. If you steal a heart, maybe the body is just the casing for the heart you stole. That's what I say, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Let me read a little more in the chat, though. Quick said, by the way, at most they just give you fun concept art for the game in the gallery. Oh, maybe that's what it was. So I shouldn't feel too bad for missing out. Extremaria says, ooh, I get that reference. Wait, which reference? Quick Katie said, hugs Date. I want to kill you. Vera said, don't you get those when you clear the Somnium like a minute before the time limit? Quick Katie said, it's 2 files. Notice says A, and there's B for the hidden eyeball. Vera says, it's been forever since I played it, so it's a good reminder. Ray says, I totally didn't download Dolphin. The browser to play Wind Waker GameCube on my PC. Good, because you shouldn't get, like, emulators or something. I've still never played Wind Waker, and I want to. I keep hoping that they'll do, like, a Switch release of Wind Waker. But don't enjoy the thing you didn't do then, Ray. Extremaria says, I think you can replay the lines if you aren't listening to it in the log. I need to do that more. Quick Kitty said, you know, Logan, I might just make my AI ball have a long dress with that comment. Well, it's probably not as convenient for movement and that crazy dance she did, but yeah, the one time she fell down, you can see like right up her skirt. Extremaria says, whatever you say, Iba. Oh, there's 2 clips. I wonder if these are the same thing. Let me load them up the clip viewer. We'll watch these together, and then we will get back into the game. This first clip from Extemporaneous is titled, Oh Gosh, Logan's Eyes There, Staring Into My Soul? Okay, let's see what this is.
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
You got me. It was me.
What?
I'm kidding.
I'm not. All right, let's talk to him some more. I was just thinking, actually, I probably shouldn't say for too much spoilers, but there's a scene in Breaking Bad that I had going through my brain when that was playing. All right, so let's load up the other clip as well. This one is from Queen Katie, and this clip is titled,
who do you think the suspect
Oh, Pewter,
is?
You Got Me.
Pewter, who do you think the culprit
Oh,
is?
is this the same thing? Let's see toward the end.
I'm kidding.
I'm not.
Yay!
Who
I
do you
love it
think
when
the
people like when 2 people both clip the same thing. Thank you both for the clip. I appreciate it. Queen Katie said, Extremaria is dang twinsies! Extremaria says, yes, his Pewter's VA is Sean Chiplock, aka Kiyotaka Ishimaru. So it was Taka in DR1 and Monotaro in DRV3. He's also Mishima in Persona 5, so I was right when I said Mishima. Vera said, yep, it's really not that obvious in these roles. I get why he struggled. Quick Katie said, I loved, and thank you very much for it. It probably would have taken me forever. I would like to think I'd eventually get it, but he does a good job. Quick Katie said, I loved using the log when switching between English and Japanese voices to hear the differences. Ooh. Extremaria says, yeah, to be fair, Persona and DR have more popular characters that people usually recognize. Queen Katie said, I love how they remember the choices you made, like the food picks. So that if I had said like ramen, it would have been the same thing as like, you made me a promise. Ramen, or what was the other, sushi, or unagi? Queen Katie, but I like that too. Weedle says, I don't like Logan that much. But Weedle, I like you. I thought you're my friend. Extremaria says, Honey Nut Cheerios fan. Honey Nut Cheerios do be good. Okay, we'll play a bit more. We will get back to the chat again soon. We probably need to talk to Mizuki about the suspicious figure. When was the last time you saw your dad? You look like you want to say something about the Nile mess. Yeah, you look like you want to say something. Spit it out, kid.
I don't want to say anything.
Well, then stop looking like you do. You want to say something, looker?
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I never want to put cuffs on him. If it comes to it, I'll just shoot him and kill him. I should tell her that. That'll put her mind at ease. I would never want Mizuki to see that. No, not see her father in cuffs. We already know that she can endure seeing a parent dead, so that's why I'll shoot him instead. Anyway, Renju just isn't the kind of guy who would commit a crime like this. I mean, he'd commit crime, but not like this. Why don't you tell me about that Nile message, kid?
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
Her dad is using an encrypted messaging app?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. Got some help from them.
Bad personality.
There was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away.
Wait. Iva didn't find that out.
Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
She said she was going to look into it. Is that... Oh, she's still thinking.
Yeah, that was it.
Aw, I think we were bluffing. And we're just incredibly detailed in our guess.
It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Well, at least she said she didn't want to say rather than lying. That's probably better. Silence is probably better than lying to police.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
Well, her parents don't... Oh, I was going to say parents don't care about her. The mom's dead, so she can. But her dad... Yikes. Okay, ask more about this Nile message.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either.
Yeah, and he used his phone and his car and was wearing his skin and his body and his identity.
Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion.
Okay, but I guess this early in the game, if everything is saying the dad, maybe that's too obvious? But then the other options are... Tessa, that was A-Set's name. Tessa? Oh, I just realized that Tessa is A-Set backwards. Ah! So Tessa, Tessa's mom, Ota, Pewter Boss, or Mizuki. Or it could be Date.
The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
Okay, let's talk to you some more about the suspicious figure.
Hey, Mizuki, tell me again.
Okay, but this is interesting. You would think that if it was her dad, she'd recognize him probably. I mean, unless he was wearing a disguise.
The person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
You're sure?
She's like awfully protective of the dad who apparently abandoned her however many years ago.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, and more stuff. See, when was the last time you saw your dad? What do you want to bet we're gonna go see? Oh, here's probably what's gonna happen. We're gonna get there, and he will have been murdered as well. And they'll be like, well, good news, Mizuki. We don't suspect him anymore, because he's dead.
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemon Escape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
He's negligent. What do you expect?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
Okay, when was the last time you spoke with your dad?
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
Yeah.
You tried calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
This actually worries me about him. Phone is ringing. The phone is ringing. Oh, it's the boss. We can just ignore it. I'll read some chat. I'll just let it go to voicemail. Quick Kitty said, crazy thing about that is that the cereal bag was reasonable, so we just tore it anyway somehow. So now it has a clip on it. It says, I'm so grateful that you're not doing the Switch version of the game. Everything loaded so badly and so slowly. It was awful. That's a relief, at least. I'm glad that I'm not dealing with that. Whittle said, if I'm gonna take pictures of my kids, I'm gonna do it with me. Wait, I'm gonna do it with one of those camcorder with a fold-out screen, though, with a true memory to be made. Oh, those things? Yeah. Quick Kitty said, I'm praying that I get enough points to redeem something special for a future scene? Date, she has trauma. Why would you say that? Now I'm curious what this future scene is. Vera said, that happens when you examine any chair, even the one beside Pewter, so okay. But it just had to be on the one that she was sitting on. That was just not appropriate. Okay, I guess we gotta answer this. Can I decline the call?
Connected.
No, I don't want to connect it. I want to hang up. Want to send a voicemail.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva.
Okay, well, props to her, because the way that she has her like low cut outfit with her boobs all shoved out there, I was expecting to be like centered down at her chest. It's like, have you seen there are those girls who do TikTok videos where they frame the camera where like the top of the screen is like right at their eyebrows and then make sure it's to like fit their boobs in the screen as well. And then they get all these horn dogs in the comments going like, oh yeah, you're so hot. And they're like, oh, you're gross. Why would you say that? It's like, dude, you're shoving your boobs in their faces. It's signaling them to come out of the woodwork, come crawling to you like cockroaches, and then, oh, you're so surprised. Anyway, you know, I know I was just in the chat. I'm going to read a few more comments, though, actually. Let's see. Quick Kitty said, quote, she say what no kid should ever see. Her mom was Santa. X-Ray says, Santa Claus. Queen K said, you don't know the meme jingle? Finding it right now, posting in the meme channel. I will check it out. Yeah, I don't. Maybe it'll be one of the things that I just don't know the name of it. When I hear it, then I'll recognize it. X-Ray says, Queen Katie, did you know there are multiple ads? It's a whole series? Weedle said, 12 dark mode. 100% no! That's too long. X-Ray says, 166, would you rather? Here we go. Would you rather watch a 2-hour movie or watch 2 hours of shows? Huh. That is a good question. I think it depends on the type of show. Because I've been trying to get caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen recently, and one thing this season has been really good at is having some great cliffhanger moments. And I feel like in a movie, you don't necessarily have all those shocking moments. So like every 20 to 25 minutes, you have another shocking moment. So maybe 2 hours of shows. Yeah, I'll go with that for right now. Widow says, movie feels shorter, and I don't like the intro and stuff. But what if it has like a really cool opening song? Queen Katie said I posted in the video channel instead. I will check it out. Thank you very much, Queen Katie. X-Ray says, did you not see that? I think he missed it. Wait. To DeViro, you saw in the Somnium branching? I guess I didn't realize, did it say somewhere on the screen that it was branching? I guess I missed that. Queen Katie said, yes, I do. It's one of my favorite Japanese memes. Okay, let's play a bit more of the game now. I just got the report from Iba.
Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning.
Okay, so yeah, oh, that's right. He was brought in for questioning, so we know that at that point, at least, he wasn't dead.
He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Oh, now I gotta talk to her some more. Why did you release him? About Renju's questioning, about Renju's alibi. Any idea where Renju is? Ask about the alibi. Or ask her about the alibi, sorry.
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time, but that means no one can back up his story.
Well, I mean, yeah. There's gotta be like some things that you can do by yourself. Show like your Netflix watch history or something. Okay, any idea where Renju is? Why'd you release him? Yeah, why'd you release him if he didn't have an alibi?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Yeah, you jerk, boss.
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
Okay. About Renju's questioning.
He didn't give us any new information.
Did you ask the question, did you murder your ex-wife?
He didn't have much to say at all, really.
Okay, and finally, any idea where Renju is?
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
I don't know, just driving in the night like a boss. Like you, boss.
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
I can see boss through my left eye. Iba is streaming the image in real time. Oh, so it's not FaceTime, this is just Iba doing it. I don't have a cell phone, never cared for him. But Iba can connect to any network in range. Does that mean that he has to text through Iba? Do you think Iba intentionally spells things wrong just to troll him? That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see. Okay, anything else? Hang up the phone. I'm gonna look at the boss first. I can see boss through my left eye. All right, hang up the phone. I'm never gonna say goodbye.
All right, boss.
I'm not gonna say bye, not gonna say it.
Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Click.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Do you know anything, Mizuki? Click.
Sun poke?
Sun poke. That's what that doctor was doing.
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket.
Huh?
Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
What? Maybe we'll see Kawakami there. Sure, why not? We're going to a maid cafe.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles northeast.
Did he say he runs the maid cafe? So he runs an idol talent agency, which probably makes tons of money, and then also just on the side, yeah, I'll have a fetishy cafe.
In Akihabara.
Oh, I want to go to Akihabara so badly. See, Quick Katie said, most of the repeats are mainly in the dream areas. You can easily speed through it quickly to get to the choices. So that's good to keep in mind then. Avira said, yep, conversations rarely repeat, I think. Quick Katie said, the only thing that's different is what happens after the branch choices. So you're really speed running a dream till it's different. Extremity says, don't stress about it. Don't worry. I'll be happy. Quick Katie said, dang, now I want to know what speed runs for this game is like. And then Krista was saying, it's mean, Zuki. Vera said, or a tsundere. Krista with quote number 53, it says, why aren't you eating me, Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective, November 4th, 2023. Exterminator says, notes down, Logan could care less about Mizuki and her past. Well, if she's going to say she doesn't care about me, why should I care about her? Quick Katie says, spit take, the current speed run for the record of this game is 1 hour and 22 minutes. Is that like any percent? Is that to get the true ending? Exterminators go, Iba, go brr. Vera said Somnium had to be a nightmare. Oh, Beowulf saying hello, lonely man. Beowulf, how are you? Sorry it's taking me so long to get to you. I am so far behind in the chat right now. But Beowulf, hi, welcome. How are you doing? Exterminates with an emote. Wheel said, I'm Lurk. I am going to... And then nothing. So you thank you for the Lurk, Weedle? Vera says, Bayo? Weedle says, do something. I don't know what you... Well, I hope you have fun with whatever that you're doing there, Weedle. Have a good one. Bye. Thank you for the lurk. Quick Katie said, by the way, looking at the speedrun section, they have Switch separate from the other platforms because, you know, the loading is horrible. Switch version's record is 2 hours. That's a big difference. It says, wait, actually almost 3 hours. Amazing. Horace said, I feel weirdly called out. I used to work in a sandwich shop and I did the same thing. Nothing. No, I don't mean any of that disparagingly. I'm just saying that is the key to a good sandwich shop sandwich. Don't feel called out. It's all good. Okay, so let's see. Sunfish Pocket. Oh, I wonder if these are references to something. Oh, that just says Sunfish Pocket. This, oh, that says 999. Oh, yeah, because wasn't the bad guy, he had like a gas mask? So that's an ad for their other game. Blu-ray, DVD, CD. That's got to be an ad for something. There's some type of magical girl with a heart. Oh, well, let's just go. Sunfish Pocket. Oh, wait, is this the same restaurant?
Can't be.
This is where Oda's mom worked. Oh, he dead. Cover Mizuki's eyes, bro. Well, Mizuki, good news. Your dad is not a suspect anymore. Yay. His skin looks gray. He's been dead a long time. Wait, why is there a tiny noose like above his head? Oh, it's because he's... It's great. At your Junas. Thank you, Nanako. Nanako's excited to see a dead body. So he's on a hook, though. Thank you very much. Oh, Vera, for the Junas jingle. But there was like... It looked like there was a mini noose above his head or behind him or something like that. I couldn't tell from the perspective. But he's hanging by a hook. But yeah, the restaurant looked just like Ota's mom's restaurant. Day 3, Sunday. Yay. Exterminator says, ooh, what was your favorite sandwich? Oh, you're asking me? I mentioned before, I used to always get a steak, egg, and cheese on flatbread with some cheddar jack cheese.
Orphan time.
I know, yeah, but the good news is she already has her backup new dad. That's us. We basically adopted her because she has so many parents that she could just keep losing parents and then she's good to go. That's why you should always, throughout your life, collect lots of parents. So if something bad happens to them, you just have more replacement parentses. So it's all good. But thank you very much for the TTS there. But yeah, Exterminator, I think I mentioned this before on stream. I used to always get it, and you do this sweet Southwest Chipotle sauce so put on, but they stopped using that. Now they have this like this hot Chipotle sauce that tastes like burnt Taco Bell, and it just isn't the same. It's awful. And so I kind of stopped going to Subway because of that. Quick Kitty said, railroad crossing, new leaf murders. Horace said, it wasn't Subway, but we made a Philly cheese. It's Philly steak and cheese that I ate like every week. Ooh, that actually sounds good right now. Got some Philly cheesesteak hot pockets in my freezer.
Let's traumatize kids together. 07's in chat.
Yes.
Brown.
07's in chat. Yeah, I mean... Here's the thing. She was already traumatized. In for a penny, in for a pound. Get all the trauma out all at once. Because you don't want to like traumatize her and then she heals and gets better. And it's like, okay, now I'm well adjusted again, getting back in society. Oh, but now trauma again. So it's like, all right, you're traumatized before you even heal. Trauma again. There we go. Now you get it all out of your system. Get it, just all of that. Get all the dead parents out of your system all at once. Yeah. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Ray. I appreciate it. Okay, police headquarters, Sunday, 9:17 a.m. So just the next morning. So, yeah. Boss! It happened again.
You look
Dramatic.
awful. Have you been sleeping any?
No! There's a kid who lives at my place, has been the whole night crying. He's like, I'm an orphan now. My mom and my dad are dead. Boo-hoo-hoo. I couldn't get a lick of sleep.
My best friend was murdered, boss.
Oh, and that.
I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Guess what room we can click everything in? Cabinet? A cabinet. All right. Poster. A police poster. All right, let's see. Pennant? There's a pennant adorning the wall. Christmas tree. A decorated Christmas tree that's been here since the first time I was in this room. Mask, right? A mysterious mask is displayed on the wall. I thought last time it said it was a death mask. A mysterious mask is displayed on the wall. A map. A map on the wall. Plaster figure. A plaster figure. Stationary bike for indoor training. Symbol. Boy band poster. These not have anything new to say. Public bath curtain. Public bath door curtain. Poster. Snowboard. A snowboard. Triangular ruler. A triangular ruler. Skis. Darts machine. Electronic darts game. Chair, boss's chair, computer. She has a computer on her desk, the type that has a monitor built in. There's a clock off the side of her desk. The battery died in that thing, so the hands have stopped. Why does she still have it? Desk, boss's desk. There are stickers all over the front. Bookshelf, a bookshelf that has a ton of things stuffed in. This ought to be the speed run to see how quickly you can get through the game, but with you click everything. Pumpkin, a pumpkin. Happy birthday banner decoration, soba door curtain, soba restaurant door curtain, fishing flag, a flag with big catch on it, tanuki, it's a tanuki statue, soccer ball, volleyball, police officer, mannequin. Anything else? Is this an easel? Can I click that? No, it's fishing flag, RC car, shelves, out of the way, pewter. I gotta click the bags hanging on a rack, tombstone, rip. Cabinet, shelves, door, the entrance. Is that everything? I think I clicked everything. That was fast. Okay, now we gotta figure out who we're gonna talk to. Oh, and rug. The Persian rug is laid out. How you doing, pewter? You seem troubled, pewter. Yeah, why are you here anyway?
Am I not allowed to be here?
No.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Okay, well, you seem troubled. Are you troubled about his murder?
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Are you the murderer, bro? Any thoughts on the culprit?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Oh, so now he matches his wife. Let's read some more in the chat, though. Quick Katie said, oh, shoot, I guess I won't go into redeem my fun thing when Logan gets to my favorite scene. Sad. I was 3,000 points away. Wait, are we at your favorite scene already? Oh, and Vera with a clip. Hang on, let me load this up at the clip viewer and see what this clip is. This clip from Vero is titled Railroad Crossing. Okay. Oh, it's probably when I said Railroad Crossing over and over again. Railroad Crossing. Railroad Crossing? Railroad Crossing. Railroad Crossing? I don't even know what I was doing. Railroad Crossing. A railroad crossing. And it just cuts off mid-railroad crossing. Railroad crossing. Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate it. Let's see. Queen Katie said, well, I do have the next best thing for much cheaper. Exterminator says, stream was lagging out for a sec there. We just said, I'm back. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just played like 5 minutes of Pokemon. Didn't want to do anymore. Are you going to get Pal World, Weedle? Beowulf said, Sean also played a character at SNT4 Apocalypse. That's right. Weedle said, you know what? I just got to sleep. I just got to sleep. Good night, Weedle. Thanks so much for being here. Get some good sleep. Exterminator says, good night, Weedle. Vera says, endless road. Weedle says, good night, me. Yes, good night, Weedle. Sleep well. May you dream of the game you're not allowed to badger me about. Vera says, good night, Weedle. Weedle said, I don't like Logan because he doesn't like Fuga and he looks really easy. He looks really easy to draw too. I probably am. I drew myself for that Mantis picture, and that's now, what are we up to, 16 months? Vera said, Logan does look easy to draw. Well then, draw me. Crystal has drawn me, and it was delightful and adorable. Oh, that reminds me, I still need to set up that confession Google form. I'll try to get to that soon. Things have been busy lately. Exterminator says, yeah, to be fair, I don't know if it's standard police protocol to tell a child that you think their dad is a major suspect. Well, I mean, maybe not police protocol, but maybe it's like adopted parent protocol. I don't know. Anyway, Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
Well, since they both had their left eyeball removed, we can know one thing. If someone had taken one left and one right eyeball, they'd be trying to build a new human, but they're not doing that.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
Once again, you got me. You got me. I'm confessing. This is a legally binding confession.
You're missing your left eye.
Yeah.
So you steal them from others.
Yep, that is what I do.
I'm kidding. Only a joke.
And again, I'm not. I'm being serious.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then.
So do we think it's the same person who stole that my eye was stolen and that it's the same person now?
I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Okay, Pewter again. Pewter looks surprisingly serious, boss. About Renju, what happened to Mizuki? How about you? Yeah, how about you? You getting any sleep?
Of course not. I still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
Okay, and let's see, what happened to Mizuki?
She's sleeping at the hospital.
I just noticed something. I wonder if this is significant. Is it just me or Boss's hair? Her hair is kind of similar to Aiba's hair in human form. It's got kind of the wispy back things. I mean, Aiba's is like much more big and flowy and exaggerated, but it's kind of the whole, you know, coned back sort of thing. Anyway, she's sleeping in the hospital.
They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
I can go into her dream again and then hug her and promise her stew.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
It's okay. They didn't love her. About Renju.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered.
What? He didn't accidentally fall into a hook hanging from the ceiling?
No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
Hey, this is pretty good, Pewter. Good for you.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
Actually, no one else is calling the killer that. I thought of it. I'm hoping it'll catch on.
New?
Yes, several years ago.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually.
Oh, is this supposed to be like was I a botched killing from the old
It's all
Cyclops
over
killing?
the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
It just wouldn't be one of our murder mystery visual novels if they didn't have that incident from 6 years ago. I'll read some more comments to the chat, though. Sixamaria says, yeah, to be fair, I don't know if it's... Oh, I already read that. Queen Katie said, actually, I'm wondering on what's the delay amount for redeem points. I would want to time it perfectly. I think it kind of depends, to be honest, in how badly I'm lagging on my end. It's a few seconds. It's several seconds, but I'm not quite sure. Xerius with the emo. Quick Katie said, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. If it's late, it's late. It would be perfect. Xerius says, do it. Believe in yourself and the power of friendship. Quick Katie said, I'm waiting on it because I don't know exactly when the scene happens, but trust me, I'm gonna smile so much when I do it. Vera said, the power of knowledge because I know that scene you're talking about. Wait, is that when you did, because one of you did the Juness jingle. Is that what it was? When he's hanging there? Every day is great at your Juness. If only he'd been like hanging upside down just like in Persona 4. Exterminate says, all the homies waiting for Logan. Vera said, holding my breath. Queen Kitty said, I only have 7,000 points, just too little for my actual plan. Exterminate says, you want to use beef longa? Queen Kitty said, nope, it's a 10,000 one. And Exterminate says, Nautical from Juness, say the word and I'll click on it. Vera said, I'll do it. I'm so excited. Queen Katie said, you're a real one. Thank you. Vera said, I gotcha. Exterminator says, puzzle sounds like knows the timing. Vera said, he's that close to chat. Don't let him catch up. Says Exterminator, am I getting close? Queen Katie says, oh no. Vera said, get that back, girlies. Exterminator says, people, aren't there people in TikTok who pretend to be like NPC robots? I've seen people who pretend to be like video game NPCs. I don't know about that, but probably. Queen Katie said, no, Logan, don't read more comments. You're gonna ruin the plan. Well, I already saw the every day's great at your Juna. So I'll play some more though. Let it get a little bit farther ahead.
6 years ago. Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Because remember when she wouldn't tell us about something?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
They better have a darn good reason for not telling me this info before. I hate it when in shows and video games and books and things like that, they don't tell you important information and for like no reason. What, papa?
Was the timing good?
I thought it was very good. It was like the dead body right there, and then suddenly, every day it's great at your Junas. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. So yes, well done. Boss is sitting on her desk. She looks tired, like me, about the incident 6 years ago.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings.
It's weird because we always called it that. Even 6 years ago, we called it the original Cyclops serial killings. We just knew that someday there would be a new Cyclops killer.
To distinguish it from this new one.
Which hadn't happened yet.
It was 6 years ago in October.
Oh, okay, so what do we know? The commonalities, they're all women. But I'm not a woman, am I?
4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages.
Okay, so it was all done at different times?
They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
So I just gotta keep drinking water. For some reason, I'm really thirsty tonight.
But they did have 2 things in common.
Their boobs!
They were all young women. And
each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Okay, but hang on. These corpses are missing their left eyeball. And when we examined Shoko, we concluded that the eyeball was taken before she was killed. So these ones, the right eyeballs are taken out after death. This time, left eyeballs are taken out before death, so it's different. Oh, more to say? Anything? Pewter looks surprisingly serious. Boss, Cyclops? That's an X-Man!
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
Oh, so we kept the eyeballs as like a souvenir.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops, hence the name the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
Wait, is that the plural of Cyclops? Cyclopes?
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
I heard something that, I don't know if this is true or not, but I remember reading something that was claiming, and I don't know if this is a theory or confirmed what, that the idea of a Cyclops came from, there was like some island off the coast of Greece where they found the remains of a bunch of elephant like skeletons, elephant bones. And it was, they figured it was somewhere like a herd of elephants had like crossed over when the tide was really low and got trapped there or whatever and died. And they found these skulls, and elephant skulls, because they have this huge cavity where the trunk comes out. It looks like there's a one big eyeball cavity. Because of course the trunk is probably cartilaginous and it just like decomposes and it's gone. But when the skull is just there, you get these big tusks and these teeth, and it's a giant skull and this big like central thing. And that's where the idea of these giants with one eyeball came from. It sounds kind of cool to me. With the papa.
Fun fact. In the Famitsu interview, the developers explained that one of the victims of the original Cyclops killings, the one who wears yellow clothes and sunglasses, was originally a beta design for a boss. Once Boss's design was finalized, they gave the design to one of the victims.
Oh, that's actually cool. That's an efficient use of design resources. I like that. That's neat. I wish I could have still seen which one that was to compare it now. I don't know. Sorry, I got a little bit of indigestion there. But yes, thank you very much for the 10 bits and for the trivia. I appreciate it. Let's see. And Vera was saying, yeah, Xavier says, support the mission. Act casual, everyone. I would repeat. Vera said, don't be suspicious, guys. Xavier says, act casual, he'll never notice. Queen Katie says, whistles. Xavier says, look over there, huh? I'm looking. I hope you aren't all suddenly gone when I turn back around or doing something weird that's unexpected. That was a very effective plan. Ray said, those are called NPC streamers, and they make bank, dude. Okay, here's one thing that bugs me. So It was about a week ago, something like that. I actually had a little bit of free time at one point. I'm like, I'm gonna pop onto Twitch and see if I can just find people to watch on my own, like new people to watch that we can use, that I can keep an eye out to see if they go live to use as future raid suggestions. And so I went and I was going around, it's like, oh, here's a VTuber, and I'll click it. And it was like an AI VTuber. I'm like, okay, so exit out of that. It's like, oh, here's another VTuber. Click it, another AI VTuber, 2 in a row. And then there was another one that was like, oh, here's like a cartoon thing that's going on. It was like an AI cartoon, and it's just I don't know, maybe it was just bad luck, but I got like 3 in a row AI things. Exterminator says, a distraction. Well, where? Exterminator says, Logan NPC stream, when? Vera says, okay, phew. Exterminator says, moment of truth, people, operation still intact. Operation John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt is a go. Queen Katie said Operation Cutie Pie is still a go. Exterminator says Operation Potatoes flying around my room. Vito says Operation Boss's boobs. Exterminator says Operation Date Data Datum. Queen Katie says I time. Exterminator says Operation Bada Bing Bada Boom. Exterminator says notes down, Logan is a fan of maid cafes. I don't see the appeal. I mean, I guess maybe they'd be fun. But I don't know, like maid outfits aren't something where it's like the girls will be in maid outfits. I just like, whatever. Exterminator says, apparently, there's so many different types of cafes in Japan. Do you want to ever go to a maid cafe? I mean, if like some friends are, maybe, but it's not something I'd be like excited for or go out of my way to do. What are some of the other types of cafes? I heard in Japan, there's a cafe that's like an owl cafe, kind of like a cat cafe here, but it has owls. And Vera said 0 for the 999 on the screen. Oh, that was the guy with the gas mask. There we go. Okay, let's play a little bit more here.
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Sorry, like I said, I got a little bit of indigestion there. Okay, so I gotta click on that thing. Was the Cyclops captured? No.
No, in 6 years, we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
But again, it's slightly different. It's the wrong eyeball and the wrong time of removal.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women.
Okay, so this is that the beta design that you were saying. I guess that makes sense. She's a lot more detailed than the other 3 women here. And once again, overflowing cleavage. So that's the one thing they kept consistent for the 2 of them.
Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed, but Shoko and Renju...
We're missing their left eye.
Well, maybe he figured that all of his little right eye companions now needed buddies.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
Okay, now here's the thing. These are all inconsistencies. This does not fit the original Cyclops killer's MO. But I don't like the idea of the boss going, no, it's impossible. It's like, it's inconsistent. It sounds like maybe it's unlikely, but it's not impossible. Even if it doesn't fit the killer's MO, in real life, people change their MOs, so to speak, all the time. People change what they do. People do things that would be previously considered out of character for them. All the time, especially like 6 years later. How many of you are spending all your time doing the exact same hobbies and behaviors and activities you were doing 6 years ago? Sometimes people grow. Sometimes people decide they want eyeballs from a different socket taken out before death.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now.
See, once again, Date's the voice of reason.
Or do you have another reason?
Maybe the 2 of them secretly are the Cyclops killer.
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
Yeah, this is, just tell me why.
It's a national secret.
Oh, it turns out it was the Prime Minister.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it.
Forget about
I
it.
told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Aiba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
Maybe it'll turn out that the original killer was tiny little Mizuki, as just a little kid, as a 6-year-old running around murdering people. And this time she's got an alibi.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories, all lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Oh, and once again, we gotta click some more for the conversation to continue. Oh, was there something else? Oh, I didn't click coffee maker before. The coffee maker is sitting on the shelf. Oh, thank goodness. I needed to know that. Any other information?
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Well, it might help if you gave me all the relevant information.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
That'll be an exciting cutscene.
I'm fine.
Actually, it might be. We might have another dream with Aiba.
Let's go, Aiba.
Understood.
So, but in order to do another Somnium, we have to have someone who is a witness. So we'll have to, like, find a witness. All right, let's go to Sunfish Pocket. Beowulf says, good, I've been playing through P3, final month, final week before Reload comes out. Queen Katie said, he's a few chats away from seeing the plan. Oh gosh. Exterminator says, operation. Vidra says, here it is. Queen Katie, what?
The vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual.
Oh, and for some reason, I'm still dragging Mizuki along. We're taking her back to the scene of the crime why? Why are we traumatizing her?
Did you put anything in the trunk?
Just a dead hooker.
No.
What about the back seat?
With the papa?
This is the third day of the investigation, by the way.
Oh, that's right. One of the loading screens said day 3. Is it a spoiler if I ask how many days of the investigation there are? I'm just trying to plan it, because I am curious if the 20 to 25 hour playthrough means one single playthrough, or if we need to do the multiples to get the true ending. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it. Because in the game now, is it Sunday? I think they said? Okay, what about the back seat?
Back seat?
Oh crap, we're gonna look over there and there's gonna be like an Ota back. Oh crap, so she isn't in the front seat, she's stowed away. Well, let's click. Ooh, I got fancy purple gloves. Have I always had purple gloves? Wheel, steering wheel, dashboard, center console, gear shift, glove box.
Put anything in there?
Oh, something really heavy.
You could have put a gold brick in there and it wouldn't slow us down this much. Have you checked the back seat?
Oh, right. But I can't just turn around and look while I'm driving.
Oh,
Just check the rear view mirror.
Oh yeah, some way to look behind. I'll check this rear view mirror. I'll just open the door, tuck and roll, let the car crash. Does having a passenger really slow down a car by 2%? Rear view mirror. Let's see, what's in there? What?
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
Mizuki climbed up to the front seat and sat in the passenger seat, which is both dangerous and too expensive to animate. Wheel, steering wheel.
Date, what would happen if I grabbed the wheel and spun it super hard?
Let's find out.
We would spend the rest of our very short time together thinking about how stupid that was.
Dashboard. The dashboard.
Hey, Date, why do they call it a dashboard?
Because it makes the car go faster.
Makes it dash. Center console. The center console. The steering wheel.
And why do they call it a tachometer?
Because you have to pay taxes.
It measures how many tacos worth of revolutions the wheels spin. Because a tortilla is round.
Yeah, I like these answers.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously, you dingus. A dashboard. Oh, nothing else to ask about the dashboard, kid? Gear shift. The gear shift. You gonna ask about the glove box, kiddo? The glove box?
Is this where you keep your weird stuff?
It's where I keep my purple gloves.
Oh, but don't look.
I mean, there's lots of porn in there, but it's not weird. Darn, is it that obvious? Glove box, the glove box. Okay, talk to the kid. How are you doing? What are you doing here? How did you even get in here? Yeah, what are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
Yeah, I just as I was leaving, I said, whoops, I died. You don't have to check my room. They probably think I'm dead.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't. Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you. I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. Don't say I never did anything for you.
That's not what you say when you let the kid help investigate her dead dad. It's like, okay, here's a little treat for you. Don't say I never did anything for you. Oh boy, let me read some more. Vera said, here it is. Queen Katie said, commence operation. Cutie pie, y'all. Exterminator says, F for Mizuki. Queen Katie says, good job, y'all. Ray with a salute. Crystal TTS Orphan Time. Vera said, perfect. Somebody says, why does Logan sound so happy about it? I don't know. It was delightful. Every day is great at your Junes. Queen Katie said, thank you to Vero. Vera said, we did it. Exterminator says, 10 out of 10 operation. Queen Katie said, now Logan gets to see us being evil. Salutes from extemporaneous Queen Katie, Vero, and Ray. Queen Katie said, if Mizuki had a nickel for every time she was traumatized from a dead parent, she'd have 2 nickels. It's not much, but it's so sad that it happened twice. Little twist on the Doofenshmirtz quote. Exterminator says, go to Firehouse Subs instead. Doofenshmirtz has a sad life as well. And a clip from Vero. We'll check this out, and then we'll get back to this conversation here. I'm guessing this clip will probably be the timing on y'all's, what did Queen Katie call it? Operation Cutie Pie. This clip is titled, Totally Real Fish, brought to you by June S. Okay, let's load this up and see. Wait, is this the same restaurant?
Can't be.
This is where Otis...
I mean, they took his body away, if that makes it any better.
Well, how do we know they took his body away? Maybe they just were like, we don't know how to draw a chalk outline for a guy dangling from a hook, so we're just going to leave it until we figure that out. Maybe it's just going to be there. Maybe they're all there and they like stuck a stick kind of the side of him and they're playing tetherball with the body and just like wrapping around and there's all sorts of things. I don't know what policemen do in their free time. I don't know what our friend Kablami does when he's bored at work, but thank you very much for the TTS and for the 10 bits. All right, let's watch this clip. Wait, is this the same restaurant?
Can't be.
This is where Oda's mom worked. Oh, he dead. Cover Mizuki's eyes, bro. Well, Mizuki, good news. Your dad is not a suspect anymore. Yay. His skin looks gray. He's been dead a long time. Wait, why is there a tiny noose like above his head? Oh, it's because he's... It's great. At your Junes. Thank you, Nanako. Nanako's excited to see a dead body, so he's on a hook, though. Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate it, and for your scheming. It was very delightful. Quick Kitty said, I'm so happy I got to plan that heist with y'all, by the way. Great bonding experience. Exterminator says, this is like one of those heist movies, and Quick Kitty is like, we gotta do one last job. So we managed to pull it off, but there's wacky hijinks. Ray says, click everything in boss's room %. Quick Kitty said, also, Logan, the dead body was one of the things I was apologizing for. Teehee. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's not that bad. We've seen worse. I think some of the dead bodies we saw in Danganronpa. Exterminator says, the railroad crossing sounds like Logan having different takes for a VA read. Exterminator says, I hereby declare that I shall draw Logan, and I'm terrible at drawing. Please post to the Discord. I want to see this. Quick Kitty is saying, I was actually thinking of drawing Logan as a sinker, so maybe I could do that someday. Please do. Vera said, we got to do a 30-second sketch of Logan challenge. I would love to see that. I mean, maybe it would help bolster my ego. Exterminator says, ooh, yes, Logan sketching stream. Vera said, what's going to be his AI ball? Mantis. Exterminator says, a squirrel. Quick Kitty said, I don't know. What would Logan's AI ball be? Maybe my cat? Maybe Pepper? Maybe? Okay, let's talk some more. See, fine, but don't say I've never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
All right, more to say. Yeah, how did you even get in here?
It wasn't locked. I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
Yeah, you suck, Date.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
I mean, that's a good point. You do need to make sure that you lock your cars. I remember a couple of years ago, I went on a trip out of town, and while I was gone, I left my my car, because I flew somewhere on an airplane. I left my car with my mom so that she could use it to, drive around, whatever she needed. And I got a call at one point, and she had apparently gone to the store and came back and brought stuff in from the car. And I can't remember why. I think she went out to get something and left the car door unlocked and didn't even think about it. And then my brother needed something late at night, and she walked outside late in the evening, and my car door was open, and there was someone who had broken into my car, but the door was unlocked, and was in the process of unscrewing the stereo to like try and steal it from the car. And of course she saw the guy, went to get the phone to call the police, and so the guy ran, but like left behind his coffee cup and his screwdriver. So apparently all that he got was he scooped out all the loose change from my ashtray. But yeah, so do lock your car doors, people. Also, we're 2.5 hours into stream. If people want to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions, it is viewership-wise, we're a little bit down right now, so I don't know if we'll necessarily have enough people for a raid, but if we do, we will see. Go ahead and see if anybody is streaming. You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point.
Yes, she does.
If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
Well, then we'd have to get a new custom steering wheel for you, Iba.
You too?
Okay, what else? So... Dot. Yeah.
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you.
I was trying to think of what to say. I'm bad at small talk.
It's creepy. You should cut that out.
I was talking to my eyeball. I was talking to Iba out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. Oh, so does Iba not know, or does Mizuki not know about Iba? I should introduce her. I think she'd find little Iba to be adorable. That must be what she's referring to.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss.
Then tell her about it.
It's just hard to explain.
Not really, you just go, there you go, eyeball wife. Boom, there, ta-da!
I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's like we have to have a good relationship with Iba to take her home to meet a family member like Mizuki.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
Probably, but for other reasons. So, how you doing?
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of missing when you didn't talk. You got some attitude, kid.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Oh, okay. Nice weather we are having.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn, what a brat.
Well, we can
What
also
are you
look.
looking at me for?
Why?
Watch the road.
I want to see what all the
I
options
always have
are.
my head like this when I drive.
You were looking forward before.
No, I was just projecting an illusion. This is the real me.
And yet, you'll say crap like that, but you won't introduce her to your eyeball
You
wife.
project an illusion when you're by yourself?
All right. And finally, I love this question. Do you want to catch the suspect? It's like, why else is she doing this?
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day.
Wait, you don't want to catch the suspect?
I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
You are 12!
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
I don't know who that is.
Sounds pretentious to me.
Okay, anything else to say? About Renju. Let me read a few more comments in the chat, though. This conversation is taking a long time. Vera said, I mean, Iba looks like a hamster, so why not a mantis eyeball? Quick Kitty says, light mode. Vera said, how are you going to draw that? Quick Kitty said, I'm going to draw an eyeball that lights up like a very bright flashlight. Exterminator says, man, don't you hate it when you accidentally fall into your ceiling hook? I hate it every time, and then I die, and little kids are upset. Vera said, the color is important to eyeballs, too. Hashtag relatable. Well, my favorite color is orange. Would that matter? Quick Kitty said, Logan, okay, Mantis, could you light up the room? Mantis flashbangs the entire building. Exterminator says, I think it's based on the latency between our computers and Logan. That could very well be. Exterminator says, no reason. Miscommunication is the starter of many an anime, Logan. I know, but I hate it when there's no reason. It feels too contrived. Quick Kitty said, quote, original Cyclops serial killings do not steal. Yeah, it's instead of an OC, it's an okay. Original killer, donut steal. Okay, let's say about Renju.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
She had a secret husband and a secret family.
Shoko had a secret?
Oh, okay, well then ask. What was Shoko's secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
That's not a very interesting secret.
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
What?
Scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money.
So she's a crook.
She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
Take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this.
Yeah, the 12-year-old might be lying to us,
They
Iva.
must have been extraordinarily careful.
Anything else? Anyway, I am so glad that you're okay and mouthing off to me.
I'm not okay.
That's right, I haven't had my stew yet.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
Okay, that's fair.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date.
Oh, not anymore. Not anymore. Doesn't have a hook in her mouth, and she still has both her eyeballs and her pulse.
What about Daddy?
He's dead.
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
I'm gonna read some more in the chat. Let's see. Quick Katie said, hey, would the eyeball be an actual praying mantis or something else? Exterminator says, hey, Logan, you know astronomy. Is Cyclopses any sort of planet or something, since Uranus and Gaia are both stuff in astronomy? Well, my understanding of all the naming conventions is that planets are named after Roman mythology. Wow, what will happen? I am checking the chat. I am checking the chat. Oh, that was AMC who did the What Happened. AMC, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? We're just investigating a bunch of murders. Every person this little girl cares about is getting killed off. And it's sad for her, but it's hilarious for us. How are you doing, AMC? But no, so all of the planets are named after Roman figures. All of the constellations are named after Greek figures. And so it's Roman names for the planets, Greek names for the constellations, Arabic names for the stars. I believe is the general naming convention. It's not like set in stone, I don't think. Cyclops, I'm not sure if there's any. I mean, it would be like probably a constellation or something like that. I am not sure. There are 88 total constellations, and I will be honest, I do not have all 88 memorized. Whenever I'm talking about the constellations at the planetarium, I just talk about whatever ones are visible on any given night, and I kind of talk about the major ones. So there's a whole section of the sky that you can only see down the southern hemisphere that I am not familiar with, and also there's a bunch of like dimmer, harder to see ones here in the northern hemisphere that I don't know as well, so I am not sure. Vera said, that's actually a good question, because I say yes, but cute version, that or BG3 mantis. You know what it could be? The neon hi-fi rush mantis that Eggland would draw. Quickita said, I say blobby mantis. Yeah. Exterminator says, follow your heart. Quickita said, if I wanted to go BG3 mantis, it'd be a blob squirrel. Vera said, that'd be funny, actually. Quickita said, I'll do both. Logan can have 2 fake eyeballs, not like he needs real eyes. Mantis spelled I-S and mantis spelled Y-S. So my art program won't let me pick canvas size from a list. Guess I'm manually typing it. Aw. Vera says, meh, AI, tis, ah. Vera said, his real eyes intimidate me, so thank you. My eyes? Vera, why do my eyes intimidate you? What is it about my eyes that you find intimidating? And Vera says, Logan is literally Date. I still haven't figured out at this point in the game whether or not that is a good thing. But anyway, let's keep going. This is why you're single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
Yeah. Wait, what's he gonna say? That because he has Iba, he's not single? He's plural?
I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Oh, that's why he's adopted her. Do they? I feel like, I'm sure there are probably some girls that are like, ooh, the way he acts with his kid is so great and everything. But I think for a lot of people that probably makes me feel like, oh, he probably has an ex-wife and there's some like baggage if he's divorced. And I mean, maybe some people like it, but if anything, I'm not saying it like disqualifies you from being interesting to girls, but it probably just makes it something to overcome. I don't know. Again, it's not bad. I mean, I know people who are single dads. Like Rukov is a single dad. It's great, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But I don't know if are there people like specifically gunning for that? Like, I just want to find a single dad. Yeah. Then again, it might be nice for girls to go. It's like, hey, then I can have a kid without having to like pop this kid out of my body.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Oh, when you put it that way, huh?
That kid really just cuts to hurt, huh? She just narrows in with the insecurity.
She does. Well, it's like, have you ever seen that that John Delaney bit where he talks about how vicious, like, well, I can't remember how he described it. It's like basically like 13-year-old kids are with their insults, and somehow they manage to zero in on whatever your insecurity is. And the example that he gave, what was it where that like a 13-year-old come to him and say, ha, look at him, his hips are slightly too high for a man, or something like that. And, but yeah, that's what it is. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Jorge. I appreciate that. Let's keep going. Then I will read some more in the chat in a minute.
Hey,
Guy.
what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad?
Like, the eyes there.
Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
She is mean.
I am not an old, creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Okay, first of all, I noticed that you left out angry. And second of all, don't even say that even if you were my age, you're not my... Don't even venture into that territory, bud.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Yeah, they totally care about each other. Let's see, Quick Katie said the forbidden sinker, Logan, and AI balls. Bill said, yeah, I'm just in the final month of the game. Oh, final month of the game. So like that calendar. I got you. Are you excited? You excited for Persona 3 Reload? Quick Kitty said, I do promise I will draw it tomorrow or so. It's such a good idea. Please post it when you're done. I'd love to see it. Quick Kitty said, I honestly don't know how many there are. Oh, that reminds me. With the whole thing with tomorrow, I got to figure out what I'm doing tomorrow because this weekend's improv show, I just found it today, got canceled. And so it's like, I don't know what to do with myself on a Saturday night. I might go and try and see, except matinees are cheaper. I was going to say I still need to see Godzilla -1, and that's leaving theaters, I think, next week. I guess they're also doing a showing of it, or a release of showings where you can watch it in black and white or something. Vera says 5 days. Oh, so that means we're like halfway through the number of days. Wow, we're actually making progress.
You mean, ha ha ha. He's got feminine hips. No. That's my only weakness.
Is that what it was? I couldn't remember the wording to it, but it was something like that. Yeah, because it's just so oddly specific. But yeah, like little kids can be so cruel and vicious. Like they don't pull back their punches. If they want to hurt you, they hurt you. And thank you very much for the 10 bits. But yeah, I still need to watch John Mulaney's most recent stand-up special. Maybe I'll do that tonight as I'm having a post-stream snack and winding down for the evening. But again, thank you for the 10 bits. All right, we're going back to Sunfish Pocket Sunday, 10:33 a.m. I hope Kablami is here. Mizuki and I walked back into Sunfish Pocket.
Oh, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you.
This is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry.
Sorry.
She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through.
Yeah, well, that's the rules. If a victim's daughter shows up, we have to let her through.
Oh, okay, so this is definitely a different restaurant. They've got like tridents on the wall. This doesn't look like what I would imagine a maid cafe would look like. This looks like a fisherman's wharf or something. Oh, but they do have pictures of girls on the wall. So maybe those are the maids that you choose from? We could click everything again. Let's see, window. This place is up on the 2nd floor. There's nothing out the window. Table? A table. I can't find any clues on it. Chair? A chair. Menu? The store's
Dragon's
menu.
Palace pasta. 1,800 yen. 1,800?
Isn't that pretty average?
It sounds expensive for just a plate of pasta.
This is average?
Let's see, policeman. What's the status?
Nothing special.
Yeah. All right, oh, is this a surveillance camera? Oh, so we'll be able to check out footage.
Did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
Boo, doorway. The club is located on the 2nd floor of the building. We used the elevator to get here. I wonder if that'll be important.
Can you check the operation records of this elevator?
For like maybe transporting the body?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management.
Elevator records? Is that a thing? Seems, well, anyway, read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Quick Katie said, Mizuki, you almost had us crash. I could have died, and you could have had a 3rd parental trauma. Quick Katie said, you know, if Mizuki was a different kind of character, that hospital would have been panicking for a different reason. Vera said, Pinata Renju? Oh, yeah, they could have. I bet if you just took a stick and whacked that Renju body enough, he would have exploded into candy. Quick Katie said, you have a cat? What is this twist? Wait, Quick Katie, have I not mentioned my cat in any of the streams you've been in? In fact, I even recently posted, I posted numerous pictures and videos before, but I posted a recent picture playing with my cat in the Pet Pics channel on Discord. Vera said, "Oh, that's smart. Pepper eyeball." Queen Katie said, "Shoot, he doesn't have a third eye." Vera said, "My only raid suggestion is Rat Modes." Oh, is Rat streaming again? Rat recently made affiliate. Like I said, Queen Katie said that was gonna suggest somebody, but they're ending. Aw. Oh, and Queen Katie said, "Okay, I found somebody else. Marble_Fizz." Let me copy this down into my text file that I have for the raid suggestions later, because we are about 15 minutes away from the 3-hour mark. So this will be important to keep an eye on potential raids. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. And read one more comment, then we'll get back in the game. Queen Katie said, "My favorite out of context thing about this game is that technically I'm pretty sure everybody has done at least one crime." What crimes? I won't tell. Well, we already know that Date is totally the killer. He's the killer. So that's the crime he did. Let's see, the elevator records are set automatically building management. I'm going to assume Pewter's crime is that Iba was created using the soul of a real live person, and it was a crime against humanity.
According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once, at 8:55 p.m. The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
Okay, so that could be 2 people. Pictures! There are pictures of Goyles on display. Probably the girls that are working here. The girls!
Creeper.
I agree.
I'm not allowed to even look at pictures of girls. They're not even lewd pictures. They're just cute pictures. Light. It's a light that looks like a jellyfish. Probably not a clue. Anything else? Anything else? Light, light, light. The store's signboard. It says Sunfish Pocket. Oh, box. I looked inside the wooden box. There's nothing in there. Okay, anything else? Kitchen door, a doorway to the kitchen. I'm assuming this is gonna be the important stuff. I don't think we talked to the other policeman though, hang on. The officer is guarding the doorway. Oh, we can click more stuff with the doorway. So the elevator only stopped the second floor once last night, 8:55 p.m. and with about 310 pounds inside. So then the person leaving went down the stairs. The officer is guarding the doorway. Cash register, a register near the doorway. All right, I'm so glad all this stuff's important. Oh, didn't want to click table. Can't find any clues on menu. The store's menu. I thought I already clicked the menu. Counter?
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death.
Yes, Iba, that is what happens to everybody. They don't really show it in the movies, but when you die, your smooth muscle relaxes and your whatever is in your bowels just flushes right out. So just remember that. Anytime that your favorite character in Danganronpa was found dead on the floor, that character's trousers was full of poop.
But no traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself.
The killer changed Renju's underwear?
This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else.
What a way to figure that out! We could have figured that out by like saying, oh, there's blood all over the corpse, but none dripping on the ground. Nope! It's the poop method.
It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
That's why they had to wait for all the poop to excrete. Because then, you know what it's like when you're full of all that crap and you go to the bathroom and you feel light as air afterward.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds.
And 8 of those pounds were poop.
I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
All right, well, we are learning more than I wanted to know. Kitchen window. You can see the kitchen back there. Nothing looks suspicious. I'm assuming this is where we're gonna want to focus. Let's keep looking at everything else first. Oh, more stuff at the counter?
Can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Yeah, good times.
Of course.
Look. Renju weighed about 160 pounds, and he was definitely murdered somewhere else, then carried here. Wait, hang on. So the amount was 310 before, so that means that whoever killed him was about 150, so a little bit lighter than him. We'll zoom in on that in a second. Let's look at the oil drum. This oil drum must be some kind of interior decor.
This oil drum is 200 liters.
Maybe the killer, if the elevator only came up and down once, maybe the killer didn't leave and hid inside of the oil drum?
It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Or that was used to transport the body in so nobody would notice somebody carrying a body.
Let me check inside.
Yeah, let's look inside. Look! I should check inside the... Okay, we got an x-ray. X-ray the drum. What? There's a thing!
What?
There's something inside.
I stepped up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it.
And we'll just look at pretty girls for a minute while we're doing that because we can't show that animation. Oh, it's gonna be Renju's like watch or something. Oh, I like that we have the
This is the
shadow.
wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
We found a clue! Hooray! Oil drum. It has a 200-liter capacity, weighs 44 pounds empty. It's a kind of oil drum that has a lid. We can click it again. Oh, that's because we can zoom in on. Wooden barrel! A barrel made of wood! Nothing special about it. Trident.
Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No, there are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
Yeah, he was hooked. Trident, a trident. Doesn't look like it has anything to do with the case. Table, menu, trident. Okay, well, let's, before we talk to him, let's go ahead and zoom in on the counter. Oh, so now we can examine him. I'm glad that Mizuki doesn't have to look at this. While we have this wonderful visual, I'll read a few more comments in the chat. Vera was laughing. AMC with an emote. Queen Katie said Logan equals Dante times 10 again. Vera said that was a targeted attack. AMC says, I am very lagged. Ha ha ha. But it's good to have you here, AMC. Hope you're doing well. AMC says, by the time Logan get here, I say I'm good. Just tired and gotta pee, but I'm in my carport, which is very far from my unit. Well, you gotta get back home. Hurry, rush in, but good to see you, AMC. I hope now you are relaxing and unwinding and fully peed, I suppose. And there's a clip from Vero. Let's load this clip up into the clip viewer so that we can all watch it together on stream. This clip from Vero is titled, When the Game Gets Too Real. Oh, crap, then I know what this is gonna be. Let's watch this.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
I'm gonna read some more in the chat. Let's see. Thank you very much for the clip. And I see that there's another clip down there, so let me read a couple comments and we'll watch that one also. Vera says to AMC, welcome! AMC says, Logan intimidating as a kitten. They're terrifying. And here's Vera with another clip. And let's load this one up. This clip is... Wait, hang on. What is this clip titled? I gotta load it up. I think I left the clip viewer up. This clip is titled... This is what scares me, Logan. Vera said his real eyes intimidate me, so thank you. My eyes? Vero, why do my eyes intimidate you? What is it about my eyes that you find intimidating? Vera said, thank you very much for the clips, Vera. I appreciate it. Let me take the clip viewer back down. There we go, get the music in the game going back up. Vera said, Logan, I'm Asian, blue eyes scare me. I always think of them as more like kind of turquoise, but I guess they're blue, yeah. Quick Kitty said, oh my gosh, I'm imagining so many comic ideas for Sinker Logan. The memes are endless. Please share them, like post them in the Discord. I'd love to hear about these. Jorge says to Vero, sometimes when people with blue eyes are like super wide-eyed, showing off their eyes, I get scared. Is this how I need to just assert my dominance? I've always heard that the thing to do that makes eyes look scary is if you open the top of your lids high enough that there's whites between your irises and the eyelid. Because like normally your eyelid rests like right on top of your iris, so there's like no white that connects, but as soon as you're like this, then those are crazy eyes because there's whites above them. But I don't know, I'm no expert on eye intimidation. See, Vera says to Jorge, I do too. Bale said, really looking forward to Reload. It's looking so good. Quick Kitty said, treat yourself with snacks, Logan. You deserve something neat. I'm planning, if there's still any left. I know that while the stream is going on, my niece and nephews were probably gonna have at it, but there's a little bit of cake in the kitchen. If there's any left over, I'm gonna treat myself to a piece of that. Bale says, standard solution, Discord thing. Queen Katie said, 2:44 as of this chat. Also, I'm only 10 minutes behind now. And Vera says, kablam! Let me read one more comment that we'll get back in the game. Jorge says, it's like when I was at camp, when I was a camp counselor and told the kids, hey, if y'all have a question, feel free to ask. And 40% of the questions was, are you gay because of my voice? Okay, let's look at stuff here. Is it just the face? Oh, no, we can click left eye, face, and neck and body.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be.
Okay.
A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw. and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks.
So were the wires and the beer kegs as counterweights? Was that because that like the hook would have just torn through his head otherwise because the weight of his body?
We have found no fingerprints.
Okay, so can we look at the wires? Doesn't look like we can. Oh, there's more to click on the body. Renju's corpse was found hanging from the ceiling beam over the counter. Like non-prescription medicine. There are deep impressions left on his neck.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat.
Oh, I've heard of what that is. That's where like the little blood vessels are like ruptured, right?
Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
Okay, so we're getting the time frame here. Neck, Renju's approximate time of death was yesterday, Saturday, around 8 o'clock p.m. He was strangled by a cloth or something similar from behind. Face! Well, no, I didn't want to close
the
it.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine.
What is that?
It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high.
So he was knocked out and then strangled?
It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
Yeah, otherwise he would have been able to say, "Stop strangling me," and then the killer would have had to stop. Okay. Click the face again. So sedatives were detected in Renju's body. He was barely conscious before he was killed. Left eye! The left eye has been pulled out.
This case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
I meant to click the eye again, see if there's anything else. Left eye. Renju and Shoko both had their left eye taken before they were killed. Hang on, I just gotta stretch for a second. I've been sitting in the same position for far too long. All right, let's exit out of here. Let's look at the beer kegs. Renju's corpse was hung by 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, and approximately 55 pounds each.
Okay, so then all 3 of them put together would have been 165 pounds, like slightly more than he weighed. So I guess that makes sense.
We checked everything we need to.
I agree.
No!
We should compile our evidence and inferences.
I haven't talked to this guy yet.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
No!
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Same here. See? Inspector! Another inspector. I hope he finds some clues. Aw, I want to talk to him. The inspector is investigating something. Don't interrupt him. Okay, see, beer keg, 3 beer kegs on the floor. Same stuff as before. Quick look at evidence marker. An evidence marker. It's a little marker that's put up to track evidence at the scene. Okay, wait, is that everything then? Maybe we need to talk to Mizuki. Let's see. Hey, do you want to talk about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them.
Crap, who's Iris? Was Iris Tessa's real name? That was, yeah, I think.
She used to work here too.
Oh, as a maid?
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
And we once again just look at the pretty girls on the wall while we're waiting. Mizuki tried calling Iris, but there was no answer.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of real gross stuff you don't want to know about, Date. We can look. Let's see, Mizuki is looking this way. Do you want to talk to Ota?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something.
Why am I not surprised by that? Oh boy. AMC says, Maid Cafe with a C teaming. I just, again, I don't think of maids as like a seafaring folk. You know? You don't see maids in like full-on maid regalia on pirate ships and on crab fisherman boats and things like that. I feel like here, you would have them dressed up as like pirate wenches or mermaids or something like that. When I think of like a maid cafe, you think of like a nice, fancy, proper, and clean sort of a house. Quick Katie said, I hate how I want to turn off my hearing processor right now to charge it, but also like I want to hear more Logan and the game. Well, don't you also, you have like the visual like transcription thing. In fact, I even saw that on the picture you posted with Athena and Mini Athena from Dual Destinies the other night. AMC says theming. See, the theming here is totally off. I don't approve of it. Jorge said, I had to stop myself from just walking into the forest and simply never returning. But it's nothing to be like, I was gonna say it's nothing to be like ashamed of, but I guess you just don't want to deal with talking to little kids about that sort of thing. So I'm sorry, Jorge. Quick Katie said, I've seen so many camp stories like that from my Tumblr mutuals. AMC says, you have a cat? Wait, is that a question or a statement? Because yes, I've talked about my cat numerous times. Jorge said, Queen Katie, it's an epidemic. I never went back. You know, when I was a kid, and I'll copy down, I see Crystal has some raid suggestions. Thank you, Crystal. I will copy these down into my text file as well. When I was a kid, my older brother was a camp counselor. And so it was one of those things where, to be absolutely honest, like, it just like took up so much of his summer and it didn't look particularly fun. And so maybe if it hadn't been for him, I might have tried it at one point, but it sort of was the type of thing where it's like, this is not something I want to try out. I did go to summer camp a number of times, but never actually was a counselor there. Vera says, keep an eye on, lol. Oh, and Kristen with another one. Hang on, let me copy this one down as well. I didn't see that. Hang on, I just got to make sure that we have all these raid suggestions because we are already past the 3-hour mark, and so we're going to need to do one of these raids in just a minute. Oh, and I accidentally deleted the other one in order to copy this one down. Hang on, I am not good at computers. And there we go. And AMC says, that's why there's Pepto-Bismol everywhere to stop that poop. That's what it is in Danganronpa. That's not their blood, it's Pepto for the poop. Kukita said, Aiba would do great at the circus fairgrounds without weight guessing. She would. I love circus carnival games. Even if they're rigged against you, I think they're fun. The one that gets me is, if you've seen that there's this really popular one now where it's like a bar, like a pull-up type of bar that you're supposed to just hang from. And the idea is you need to be able to hang there for like 2 minutes straight. And hanging from a bar isn't that difficult, so it doesn't look hard. You think you'd be able to do it, but it's a trick because they have like a smaller bar inside of it and then like a hollow bar sitting on the outside. So when you grab it, you can't hold the bar like this. It immediately rolls with your weight down like that, which is a much weaker position for your wrist to hold onto. And it's like so hard to do. But they always do. It's like $10 to play, but you win $100 if you succeed. Bill said, you're finding Blue's Clues. I do, so we need to sit down and write it down. Our handy dandy notebook and sit in our thinking chair. Vera says, not again. Quick Katie said, asking in advance, would you like blood orange and light orange for the AI balls? Both work. My favorite is like fluorescent orange or neon orange, but all oranges are wonderful. Hey, there's J Hutch VA says, oh, that's right. That's a site to join in on. What did you get here for the dead body? Jay, are you still here? I can't remember. I tried to say hi to you last time you were here and do a shout out. I'll do a shout out here. I don't know if you're still in the chat because I am a little bit behind. We'll do a shout out for Jay, who has been killing it with the numbers on streams. Anytime I see that you're live, I check and you're just, like I said, you're killing it. Looks like, oh, is this Lego? That's a good clip. Was that Lego Star Wars? What is that clip? That's a good clip. But how you doing? But yeah, if you guys want to check out, there's I guess if those are more furry VTuber inclined, shall we say, you can check out some J Hutch VA. AMC says, what? Vero says, welcome. Quick Katie said, it's a good thing Renju couldn't feel pain after death. That hook must have hurt. Yeah. I mean, I've never had a hook stuck in the roof of my mouth. But I've never had a whole lot of stuff in my roof of my mouth. I eat a lot of Captain Crunch cereal, and so many people like, Captain Crunch cuts up the roof of your mouth. I have never had that problem, mainly because I use my teeth to chew it rather than the roof of my mouth, but I would imagine it's painful. Also, I just noticed Oda is just like dancing around here the whole time I'm rambling. Quick Katie said, oh gosh, Aiba, not the description. That must hurt so bad. Quick Katie said, so the killer is a dentist? Maybe. Okay, but here's the thing, like the human body is a lot stronger about some things than you may realize. I think I mentioned before, it's been a while since I mentioned him, but I used to know like a carnival freak show performer. He went by the moniker George the Giant, and one of the tricks he would do He did all sorts of tricks, but I remember when I knew him, one of the tricks he was working on is he would take unbarbed fish hooks. I apologize if this is a gross description. He would hook them into his lower eyelids, hang fishing wire, and then have like a weight of a few pounds dangling from it. And people would be all grossed out, and he would just kind of swing it around. He was working on building up enough strength to be able to hold enough weight that he could take his little, I believe the chihuahua was about 5-pound chihuahua, and put a Superman cape on her and dangle her and like swing her around from the fishing wire stuck in his eyelids. And so it's just this great stuff. Vera said, the killer is the Tooth Fairy. Queen Katie says, Kagami, no, Kenichi, no, not again. Vera said, we don't get to bully him. Aw, Queen Katie said, lesson learned, always talk to Kurlami first. Wait, did we miss talking to him? AMC says, Titanic. Queen Katie said, true, but doesn't compare to Logan's wonderful voice. I have a wonderful voice? Aw, AMC said, well, it said something about Sea Dragon Palace. Yeah, I guess, but maids. At a dragon palace, I don't expect maids. I have nothing against dragon palaces, sea dragons, fishing boats, pirate ships. I just don't see maids going with it. All right, let's play a little bit more. Then we'll catch up with the chat. Yeah, Oda's here all the time. He might know something.
Call him.
Ota's phone is broken.
Wait, did we already know this?
He dropped it in a puddle.
Oh, that's right.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
Does Mizuki just hate all of her friends?
We'd have to talk to him in person.
I mean, so she acts like a jerk to Oda, to me. If Iris shows up, is she going to be mean to her too?
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
Okay, so we'll go there later, but there's still more to talk. Wait, was there something else I can click on? Wait, an anchor. I didn't even see that before. A big anchor. Oh, I'm so glad I clicked that. Any place that you can think of that I don't know about?
Well, there is one place.
The kitchen?
Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district?
What does that mean? Yokocho? That sounds familiar.
Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Marble. Are we gonna see like the seedy history of her dad? Let's head out. I'm not ready to head out yet. I'm not ready to. In fact, also, I just realized we should be saving. I don't think we have saved. We saved once tonight. We're gonna continue to stagger our saves though. Yes, we'll save there, and I'll read some more comments to the chat, though. Queen Katie said the live captions would never capture the amazing voice acting of yours, like with the railroad crossing clip. Aw, okay, I guess that's true. For the transcription would just say, railroad crossing, just bland over and over again. Thank you. Queen Katie said, quote, I'm not good at computers. Somebody keep away from computer. Queen Katie said, oh shoot, did he miss my theory comment? Did I? I might have. There was a theory? And Crystal, thank you for posting the schedule command. Yes, it is updated. That is current. CJ says, thanks. Lego Pirates. That's what it was. I couldn't tell because it was so small on my screen. It says, I'm good. I'm glad you're doing well. Crystal says, double game over. You love to see it. Oh, wow. I'm like really close to catching up finally. Vera said, Kablami is taking notes there, but he doesn't have anything to say. Wait, so is this him? The inspector is investigating something. If I talked to him before I looked at stuff, would he have had things to say? How can you tell the difference between... Oh, it's because he has like the orange collar? So whenever I gotta try and make a mental note of that. Remind me, whenever we get to a new crime scene, whoever has the orange collar, we have to talk to first. AMC says, Web Tool trying to become a dragon has maids in the Sea Drago. I am unfamiliar with this. Oh, Dragon Palace, you said. Okay. Well, you know what? Then maybe I'm the one who is mistaken. Queen Katie says, Mizuki feels like the kind of person who'd make friends just to have black male mats on them. JK says, Marble. Oh, next stream is going to be so fun. I hope so. Just to give you guys a preview, next week's schedule is looking like we're probably going to be playing AI on Tuesday. Then Dual Destinies on Thursday. Persona 3 Reload on Friday, and then more Dual Destinies, probably Dual Destinies on Sunday. I'll reserve the right to maybe choose between that and Persona 3, depending on how we're feeling.
TTS, I don't remember if I did it, but boo.
Ah! You did! Now you scared me twice! Why? Why do we need a pair of booze? I don't drink. I don't know how to handle booze. Thank you very much, Crystal, for the TTS. I appreciate that. Let's see. Quick Katie said, the theory when I played this game is that maybe Date was the final victim from 6 years ago, but he lived, and now Boss doesn't want him to actually die. That's what it sounded like, but it would also change the whole thing with them all being women, but maybe that was just an assumption they had, and that there was maybe... Wait, 6 victim, but we only saw 4! Oh, no, you said final victim 6 years ago. You said, darn, I thought there was like a clue that I didn't realize. Crystal says, meow, and then a cute emote. Vera said, the music in Marble is like one of my favorite tracks. but it's gonna make Logan uncomfy. Sorry in advance. I'm worried. And Vera with the hydrate command, thank you very much. I'll hydrate right now. And with that, 3 hours, 10 minutes, 48 seconds, I caught up to chat for the very first time of the night. I'm going to go ahead and check to see which one of these raid suggestions is still live, and we'll want to go ahead and do a raid. Okay, so it looks like it's between Queen G VTuber and Marble Fizz. Oh, Marble Fizz is playing Hi-Fi Rush. That's really cute. They both have cute VTubers. Is playing Until Dawn. Oh crap! I'll probably have to do Marble Fizz, even though Marble Fizz has slightly more viewers, simply because I want to avoid spoilers for Until Dawn. I know there's no Steam version of it, but you know how it is. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll do a raid Marble Fizz. There we go. For anyone who's lurking, as you may have seen with the schedule command, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. As I said before, next stream on Sunday is going to be Ace Attorney 5 Dual Destinies. Tuesdays where we'll pick up where we left off in AI Somnium Files tonight. Then after that, it's going to be Thursday is more Ace Attorney. Friday is going to be Persona 3 Reload. And then the Sunday after that's probably going to be more Ace Attorney or Persona. We'll decide later. Vera, thank you for posting the schedule and the social media links. Yeah, so there's a link tree if anyone is lurking and wants to check that out. It has links to all the social medias, has a Discord invite link, a TikTok, a YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff. Crystal says, entrance boo and exit boo. Well, hopefully we won't have too many exit boos, because that would mean that you'd have to be leaving for the night. Unless you're doing it right as we're doing a raid, then that's fine. Because it's always sad when a friend has to leave early for the night. Queen Katie said, thank you for the stream. See y'all next time. Thank you for being here. And Vera said, I had fun. I had fun too. Crystal says, bye-bye. Queen Katie said, I'm very excited for the next stream. Hee hee. Crystal says, oh, you planning to play Until Dawn? I'd like to play it eventually. I don't think there's a Steam version of it, but I want to play it eventually. So I do want to avoid spoilers for right now. Vera said, can't wait for schedule day. Yeah, you dress up finer than you do on your wedding day. But thank you. I love and appreciate you all. I know you're probably tired of hearing me say this, but thank you all so much for being here. You make my night.